Guys. Yeah, okay. Welcome, everyone. Tonight we have a very special Warda Glimpses for you. We are here in the Pocket Dimension. We got new people, new players, new perspectives on the world of Warda and everything that happens with it. But before we begin, let's meet our new people. Steven, tell us who you are.
Hello, I'm Steven Kropa.
And who are you playing tonight, Steven?
Tonight I am playing Leto Alexander Three.
Very nice. And what are you in this world?
I am, in this world, as in the world that I live in, a human.
Close to home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very close to self.
Playing the strengths. Playing the strengths. What does your guy do? Is he what is he, like a pugilist, or what does he do?
A what?
Is he like a what's his job?
His
What's
job, he
occupation?
runs his family's shipping company,
Oh.
Championship Shipping. Their sigil's the Flying Badger,
Very nice.
and he runs it with his brother.
Very nice. And speaking of brothers, how's it going, Mike?
Hey, how's it going?
Going pretty good, man. Tell us about your character. Tell us what your name is and what they are.
My character is Bardo Oswald Three, and I play Leto's brother, who also runs the shipping company with him, although he's more of the face of the organization. He has less of a finger in the pudding, so to speak. That's something people say.
Of course.
And he is a big, beefy brawler. He is a former celebrated pugilist in his school days, and he still fights in his post-school days. He sort of looks like a slimmed down, but still sort of hulking Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
His head is as big as Brian Blessed's head is, but everything else is a little slimmed down. He's like playing on Donkey Kong mode. That's not true. It's still a pretty big head, big pumpkin of a head.
I dig it. That's perfect, guys. What else? I usually get to this point and I have notes, but I don't have notes.
So this is interesting in that not only have Mike and Steven never played Warda before with us, but they are playing humans. And hitherto, this point in time, the only other human PC was Griff Hood. So this is like
It's unprecedented.
Yeah, this is a momentous this is a momentous occasion to have a whole game with two PCs who are both human. This should be very interesting.
Did we make a mistake by playing human?
No, you guys didn't. It's actually really cool. Because it's funny, when we first built Warda and stuff like that, we were thinking everyone's gonna want to play humans because they're like the revolutionaries. They're like the ones who are making change.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, we're gonna play Fae. And so everyone plays
Why would you want to play a game as something like you are in your life?
Yeah.
Is what we did.
I am a boxer in real life,
Yes.
as you can tell by my frame, and my large Brian Blessed-sized head
Yes.
is the same in real
And
life.
does he have a Brian Blessed beard too? Is that like
Ooh,
or like a big Brian Blessed handlebar mustache? Or?
Sure, yeah. He's got a big old 1920s, big bushy, celebrated brow.
I dig it. But yeah, being humans are actually really, really cool. The only other human we've ever had play on the show was a criminal. So we've never had legit humans who are like, we do legit business and we live in the city.
Let us see how legit Championship Shipping is.
Let us see Leto.
Yes.
See.
Oh, yes, Leto Alexander looks like Sam Rockwell with a limp.
Very nice.
And he also has a big mustache, but less twirly and more function.
More function.
Yes.
Function
Bardo's is all form. No function at all. It's quite an inconvenience.
Excellent. First off, we gotta thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everyone. We couldn't make Warda without you. And we love that you guys show up with us here in this basement every week as we play through this weird world we made. So thank you so much for that. Gotta thank you guys for being here, because if it wasn't just you guys, I'd be just
Playing with yourself?
playing myself in a basement. And we gotta thank Ali Grauer, who's on the ones and twos.
Yay.
It's me.
Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah, seriously, thank you guys for joining us for this game, for this one-off. Before we get started, do you guys want to plug anything to the audience?
Anything you guys want to plug? Or?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes.
I do the Neoscum podcast, which is a fun cyberpunk future comedy podcast set in the world of Shadowrun loosely. And it is on the One Shot Network as well. It's cool. Also, follow me on Twitch, this medium, twitch.tv/itsmigdolltime. I play PUBG with my friends. and soon I'm gonna do it professionally as my day job. Follow and subscribe. I don't know how the bits work, but I think Twitch owes me some money.
Probably.
That's the dream, man. That's the
Yeah,
dream.
I want to be.
To be the best
Yeah, like no one.
ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steven.
I will also plug Neo Scum because it's a good show and I enjoy it.
And you're a good man.
And I was on it, so listen to those episodes. And then the rest of them because they're very fun. I just follow me on Twitter at Copacabana. I post things there, and nothing else.
All right.
Steven was the first person to say the U.S. needs a constitution save.
That's true.
Chris Perkins made a tweet afterwards that was very viral, and kind of, I know he's a lawful guy, but that was a little chaotic of him.
You know what I did not appreciate? Aram, you made the same joke on my tweet as well.
Oh, man.
All right, Ram is too close to our circle to call out.
No, he's
Ram,
fine. I'm not calling him out. You can
yeah.
make the joke. It's a good joke, but I made the joke first.
You guys could always have another rap battle about it on Twitter.
Oh.
Please do.
Can someone put those together for us?
I'm gonna storify them.
I'm not
Okay.
a Twitter rapper. I'm a real rapper, so
We know you have like a career.
thank you.
And
Also, I don't know what PUBG is, so if someone can explain that to me.
Player
that'd be
unknown.
great.
Also, can
Battleground.
someone please give Kropa their
Yes.
Crunchyroll password?
That I will promote. Yes.
He needs to see My Hero
I
Academia.
need to see
have
My
you
Hero.
not watched My Hero Academia?
No, because no one has given me.
People
after
keep
many
promising
prompts.
him the password and no one does
Cat
it.
Cool needs to give you her
Yeah.
password, right?
Yes, but also Mel and James have both promised it, and you two have promised it to me.
Have we?
And
Have we
this
promised?
person promised.
I
to me.
deleted my account. So
We'll get that too.
I'm out of the running.
3/4 of the room have promised me their Crunchyroll password.
Also, way to tell everyone that I had a Crunchyroll account. Loser.
Nerds. And last but not least, we got to thank the One Shot Podcast Network for all that they do for us, for letting us use the Pocket Dimension, and for this wonderful
Carolina Gaming Table.
and for everything else that they do. Because without them, again, we're just nerds in an alleyway rolling dice, shooting crap.
Did they get a deal on this table?
I hope so, because it's a nice table.
It is.
We say it a lot. So I hope
all the time.
James got a good deal on this table.
I was talking to somebody who watches Twitch for one shot, and they were like, "I thought this was like a square table. I didn't realize it was like a."
Oh, no, it's a trapezoid.
It's a trapezoid. Yeah. It's,
We should get 2 of these and make an octagon.
Oh, the Dungeon Dome
octagon. Man. Anyway.
Geometry.
Geometry. Fun stuff. And so without further ado, shall we get into one of our favorite segments, Getting to Know You? Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. All right. So Getting to Know You is where we ask you guys a question.
Good job,
about your
guys. That was
characters.
nice. Good job.
No.
I didn't know
And-
half the lyrics. It was not a long song.
And we get to know a little bit about your characters and who they are,
All right.
stuff like that. So give me a like and dislike from your your character's favorite thing in the world, favorite thing they like to do, and then something that they don't like. We'll just go simple with it.
Ooh.
And let's start with you, Steven.
Ooh. Can we go one bang, bang?
Yeah, bang, bang. Let's
Great.
go bang, bang, back and forth.
Okay.
Bang, bang, back and forth. Do we start with likes or dislikes? That's a serious question.
Let's do likes. Let's go.
Oh,
likes.
likes, okay.
Ooh.
You know what? Leto Alexander loves. I do enjoy the way the sun hits the river at night as it sets.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oops, sorry, you want to ask more?
No, continue.
now we'll
continue.
do- Yeah.
Bardo likes sportsmanship and saying good game.
All the time. Just good game, Bardo. Dislike.
Leto dislikes those who would wrong him
Oh, man, okay.
and speak ill.
Of the whole thing, or just him personally?
Both.
Oh, all right.
Bardo dislikes broken promises.
Bardo is so noble.
Bardo is quite noble, but he's a bit of a dunce sometimes.
Yeah.
If possible.
And I'll ask a question about you guys
Okay.
too. So in the world of Warda, humans are scraping the bottom of the barrel. They have no magic, and really magic is your status in this world. The more magic you have, the higher of a status you get. So at some point in every human's life, they realize that they're at the bottom of this barrel. So what was that moment for your guys' character? Like, what was the moment when you realized I'm different than everybody, and it's not going to get better unless I make it better?
Let's start with Mike this time.
Okay. So Bardo and Leto went to the same semi-prestigious. Yeah, I intentionally said prestigious that way, and then I just want you guys to know that that was intentional.
Everything's a choice.
Everything is a choice, even the lack of one. Yeah, Bardo went to a prestigious academy of higher learning, and it was called the Firebird Academy of Higher Learning. And there he made a bit of a name for himself, just pummeling the Smish out of bullies, as well as they had sort of like a PE class where bare knuckle boxing was like a unit that they did, and Bardo was the champion at that, and he got a sweet trophy after beating the Smish. I have a list of curse words that is exactly one curse word long. It's Smish. It's Smish doll time. And he really just beat the Smish out of this guy, who's a fellow human. And then afterwards, he went out celebrating with his friends, and they were all very proud of him, and they were celebrating his athletic accomplishment. And while he was at a bar, some fairies came in, and they totally disrespected them by knocking over a bunch of drinks that they had. And one of Bardo's friends was like, "Don't you know that's bare knuckle Bardo? He won this competition." And then the fairy who knocked over the drink hucked a loogie right onto Bardo's face, and everyone wanted Bardo to whoop this fairy's ass. Excuse me, his Smish. And Bardo got up and challenged the guy to a fight, and then as soon as he landed the first hit, all of the other fairies started coming in with magic, and they just beat the Smish right out of Bardo. And Bardo thought that wasn't a fair fight, and he realized that being a human, no matter how many accolades you gather, is never a fair fight.
Nice.
Yes.
The loogie went right into his mouth.
Oh, man.
It was a nasty fairy loogie.
They're probably a dueling club, too.
Ooh.
Man, the thing in Warda is dueling clubs. So in 1920s Hong Kong, how every street corner had a different martial arts school, that happens here in the city.
Did
Cool.
not know that
Do
happened.
they use literal dueling clubs?
They sometimes do, yeah.
Yeah, let's say Bardo got just the Smish just knocked right out of him with a bunch of sticks.
Yeah.
Little sticks.
Yeah, they use them. They're called strikes. They're about this big, and they can sling spells out of them and stuff. Or they can beat the Smish out of people.
Cool. Bardo broke one of the sticks, and it was super cool. Oh, I'm just thinking of Brendan Fraser in the movie School Ties.
Oh, I love it.
Cowards! Beautiful. Oh, man.
Great movie.
I dig it. Tell us,
Leto knew a little bit earlier than that. When he was a boy of 11, he was pulling in a boat to the dock to tie it. And he so loved the river that he would dangle his feet in, and he didn't get his leg. Another ship drove by, and it moved the boat quicker than he was anticipating, so it crushed his right leg.
Oh.
So he now walks with a limp. So as he
Does he walk with a cane, too? Or does he, refuse the cane?
refusing a cane.
Man.
He refuses a cane. But as he pulled his leg that is mangled and mashed up, he hobbled around looking for help, and he saw everyone. He saw a fairy, he saw a goblin, he saw a brownie, he saw pixies, and no one would help him. And he stood there and collapsed until his parents found him.
Oh, man. Oh, man. 'Cause they have magic to just fix that.
Yeah.
And they could have, and they did
They
not.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that forced the leg to grow not as quickly. So he has kind of a shoe that helps him with the a bigger shoe. Yeah,
Man.
he's got some chips on his shoulder.
Yeah. Oh,
So like he always likes to tries to fight with his brother, like, you know, protect and help. So like in that bar fight, he probably stood up and like tripped over himself before he could do anything.
Yes, it was very embarrassing.
Who's the elder? Who's the older one? between
Leto
two?
is the elder.
Leto, the elder
Yes,
one.
by a year.
Very nice.
But Bardo is head and shoulders taller, and the physical specimen of the two.
Yes.
I dig it. I dig it so much. Your shipping business was run by your parents, and you guys are working the river, right? On the canals.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are canal shippers. Are they still alive or are they dead? Or your parents?
Super
Super
duper
dead,
dead.
yeah.
Super
Like,
dead.
as deader than you can think of
How
dead
did,
beings.
how did they die? Was it just like they got sick and died, or?
There was an accident.
Yes, a horrible accident. The warehouse burned down,
Yes.
Oh man.
and we've since rebuilt it.
We rebuilt it. The strange thing is we can't find a cause for it. There's no flint or anything which leads Leto to believe that it was magic.
Like in a Fritty,
Yes.
couple of Fritty.
Because there's other there's Fey shipping companies that we were getting apparently too big for them.
Oh.
At least that's Leto's explanation.
Yeah, but the police are called our wardens in this world. I'm
The
sure
wardens, case closed. They're like, oh, here's your insurance money.
Sorry about that.
It was a great tragedy, but Bardo does not expect foul play. These things do happen.
Awesome, guys. That's great. That's great. I love this already. Without further ado, we're going to jump into it. And I have no cold open tonight.
Ooh.
So,
Maybe a sketch?
maybe
Live from Warda, it's Warda Day Warda.
With Warda.
with Warda. And so
Returning.
let's jump to the,
intro?
let's roll the intro.
What's happening right now?
Is it Brian Blessed? It's Brian Blessed. I'm sorry.
Brian
No, I'm sorry. We were had to think. I said Brian Blessed, and it's Brian Blessed.
But truly, the real bless heads call it Brian Bless.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, bless heads.
Bless heads.
The bless heads.
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to begin this as we always begin, Warda. We're going to begin high above the city. And the camera pans down and looks over the city itself. And the city is a giant horseshoe. And it is bordered by a giant border wall. It's not made of like brick or like stones put together. It's literally stone pulled from the ground up.
A Bardo wall.
And a big, huge wall. And it's a big horseshoe. And at the very back of that horseshoe, at the very top, there's a bunch of very tall mountains that no one can get over. Again, those were also pulled from the ground by the Sealy. And the city itself is in the middle of this giant horseshoe. The city stretches from the mountains all the way down. And as the camera pulls down across the city, we look down in the camera and we can see as the city fades into the country, there's a couple of smaller neighborhoods, places like Dogwood Ditch, places like Dark Lane, where you guys live. And we go down as the camera basically drops down into Dark Lane. We see this is mostly a human settlement. There's a lot of dirty cobblestone, there's a lot of dirt, a lot of dust, there's a lot of grime, a lot of factories, a lot of smoke in the air. And the canals are dirty like Victorian Thames water. And we come across, we're heading along the canals, we pull around canal boats as the camera moves back and forth, and we eventually come up over the canals and to the warehouse for the championship shipping lanes. And we see the Flying Badger sigil over the top of it. And it is morning in Warda, and a lot of humans are getting up for the day. They're heading out to work.
A lot of humans are already up working the shipping lanes.
And up doing stuff. They're bringing in barges. Are bringing them into the warehouse. I imagine the warehouse is actually built over like a jetty type thing, so like it actually can pull, boats can pull
Yes.
into it.
They
and out.
pull in, but there's a roof
Yeah,
and
there's
some layers, and there's a cool pulley thing.
There's stairs over in the back that lead up to an office where
Yeah.
Leto makes himself useful.
Ooh, cool frosted green glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That open out like Safari windows up, open.
Oh,
And,
cool.
Oh, can we say what's
please.
happening?
Please.
I like the idea that there's a sort of like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, where they're like walking through the town. There's like a musical number happening where Bardo is like lifting these large boxes and pallets and stuff, and there's like a team of teamsters, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're also doing it, and they're all singing songs. The lyrics you can imagine on your own. But
Leto, yeah.
Bardo's carrying one
Great.
that normally would be carried by two people.
Leto comes in a little bit later and is walking. He greets the people that he sees in the street. They all know each other well. He's wearing, he always has a tie on, but done loose. His collar is not buttoned at the top. He wears suspenders. He doesn't wear a belt. And he has a long overcoat. And underneath his arms, he's got just books of paper for the day and also like a newspaper. And he's kind of like slapping people hi and stuff. And he sees his brother and gives him a salute.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yes.
As you guys meet up, as I imagine that the musical number happens, you guys are coming off this with all your teamsters coming, and he's walking down the street, and you guys kind of meet together as you head into that. There's a human. His name is Bob. He runs a fruit stand just outside, and he's like, the brothers three, here, have an apple. Have an apple.
It goes over his head and he misses it.
Bardo jumps up and catches it in his mouth like a cartoon and goes, "Thank you, Bob."
Leto goes over to pick it up off the ground, but he can't bend very well, so he has to do that thing where he sticks his leg out.
Yeah.
So he gets down and gets it. Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Bob.
You too.
And you guys head into the to the warehouse.
Yeah, Leto does that. He puts it in his mouth and fishes his keys out and opens up the big door.
They slide open, and you guys walk inside.
Another day of honest work here at Championship Shipping. Adam, boys. What to do? He barrels in.
The Teamsters like go about their work. They're like taking stuff. They're like the ships that came in, the barges that came in the night before. They start unloading it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's on that barge?
Oh man. So on the barges are. So you would know. You
Okay,
both of
I
you
can-
know.
yeah.
Both of you know. You got a big job coming up soon. So in the city, when it comes to magic in the city is tame. It's tame magic. So magic outside of the city, which nobody ever goes, you can't go out the side of the city because there's nothing there. But they say that magic is raw out there. It's untamed magic. So what the city does is there's filtration stations all over the city, and they bring in raw magic and they filter it into tame magic. And you guys are one of the few human shipping lanes that has a contract with the nearby filtration station. And you guys know that eventually you're going to take what came in last night, you're going to take all that down to the filtration center, which is down the river a good little bit.
Do we know what is used for filtration?
So the filtration.
Or can I make that up?
Cotton? No.
I was thinking textiles.
Yeah, you will need textiles for it.
Yeah.
They have a specific contract with you for
Right.
like textiles and some luxury goods like like wine
Sure.
and stuff like that.
The wine.
But they ask for a lot of cloth
Yes.
from you guys, and you know that this job is in a couple of days, and all that came in last night, and it's eventually going to go out to them. And again, you are the only humans that have this contract, and it's a big deal when it comes to like the filtration, like how it happens, the process. It's very hush hush.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about it. It's an Arcanica Guild thing, so they're like, you humans, you don't need to know. It's fine. Just bring us the cloth.
So I go up onto the barge with one of the teamsters hands me a crowbar and go up to
Stephen Crowbar?
Yep. Hands me a Stephen crowbar, and I jam it into one of the crates to open it to check the merchandise, and I just can't get it to open.
And there's no one strong enough to just kidding. Bardo takes
All the Teamsters, as Bardo like comes in, because they all know Bardo's gonna come in and stuff.
Yeah.
They all kind of like look away, and they don't want to look and see boss can't do the job.
I would like to say too that there's two teams of Teamsters because Bardo likes competition and sportsmanship, and they frequently there's like a big board up.
They do like a color war.
Yeah, about like one wears all red, one team wears all red, one team wears all blue, and they do how many like pallets have they loaded on barges that
Cool.
day, and Bardo is the captain of the blue team. And do you want to be the captain of the red team?
Absolutely the captain of the red team.
The red team is not doing well on the boards.
Yeah, they're all like, they have like on the bands of their hats, or like got red, and they like have like red vests and stuff. And
Yeah,
they're like,
we have team spirit. Yes, we do. Yeah, Bardo,
about you?
Bardo cracks it open. Aha!
Yes. This looks of fine quality, I believe. As long as all the other crates have this much, we should be fine.
Drinks on me tonight, brother.
Oh, well, I'll take you up on that. And he slaps him on the back and then hobbles off the barge up to his office.
nice. So we're gonna go with you,
Okay.
Leto. So you head up to your office and you head up the stairs. As the camera pans over the bottom of the warehouse and everyone's working, like red team and blue team are like lifting things and pulleys and stuff like that.
As I go up the stairs, the sound of community starts to fade away to show really how alone he is up there.
Nice. And you open the door and you have a secretary.
Oh, great.
Her name is Pinky Hurst.
Pinky.
Pinky is, how old is Pinky? Allie?
Pinky's 19.
She's 19.
She just turned 19, right? It was her birthday.
It was her birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was her birthday recently. Yeah.
I got
Happy
her a very
birthday.
nice gift.
Yeah. What'd you get her?
I got her an emerald hair clip, like a hair pin thing.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
that's very nice.
Very, very nice. You know Pinky because Pinky likes to watch you work.
Bardo is not oblivious to that, but she's much too young.
Yes. Yeah, how old are you guys? I forgot to ask. You
29 and 30.
29 and 30?
Bardo's 29. Bardo speaks for himself.
That's fine. That's fine.
Perfect. Pinky, you know Pinky's got a bit of a crush on you. Like she likes to watch you work.
Is Pinky human?
Yeah, she's
Okay,
human.
great.
What does she look like, Allie?
She's not particularly tall, and she's not particularly good looking. She's like an average looking young woman. She's very smart. She has long dark hair that she keeps up out of the way, which is why you bought her that clip, because it helps keep her long dark hair out of the way. She does have spectacles that she wears from time to time, but not all the time. And she dresses in plain clothes. She's probably from a family similar to your level of human family, except the difference being that you guys own a business and her family's didn't own a business.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Maybe one day.
But Pinky is not just. I mean, it's important to note that like you didn't hire her to be your secretary because she's an idiot and that's all
Right.
she's worth. You hired her because she's very smart and she's really into the business.
Yeah.
And she's incredibly trustworthy to both of you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's very nice.
The other thing Pinky loves to do is she loves to hear you talk about like human unity and humans like
Yeah, like the workers unions
workers'
and stuff.
unions.
Cool,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. She
She's
loves
really
listening
into
to
that.
it. She's really into that.
Bardo is huge on benefits to the workers at Championship Shipping, and
And Leto agrees. Anything that helps the human cause, he's totally for.
just making
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah. No, but he's also on the thing of like, what raises the tide that raises one ship raises us all. So we should
Nice.
be.
That's like
Yeah.
carved into a beam
Yes,
someplace.
the tide that raises one ship raises us all. So says I.
The one ship podcasting.
But you come in and
Yes.
Pinky is already there.
Wow,
She's
okay.
already working.
How did she get in?
She has a key to the side door.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, there's a door in the back that just leads right up.
Leto
to
gave her a key. Yeah.
It was a little trick. I gave her just a key to the office for her birthday, and she thought that was her gift.
Bardo doesn't even have a key.
But yeah, you walk in
Great.
and she's there working on ledgers and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh, good morning, sir.
morning. Yes.
Everything all right?
Everything's fine. It's just you startled me. It's
Oh, I apologize.
no, it's fine. How are you? Yes.
Oh, everything's going very well, sir. The shipment arrived on time late last
Wonderful.
night.
Great.
You have a meeting coming up this morning, but I'm sure you haven't forgotten about that.
No, of course not.
And I, yes, everything's going very well. And my mother sends her regards.
Oh, well, send them back. My regards for her, not her regards back to her,
Of course.
Right, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Anything I can get you this morning, sir?
Just something hot and that will keep me awake.
Excellent.
A drink. That's what I mean. Something, yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I thought.
All right, good.
Of course.
And as you go over on your desk is all the applications to work at Championship.
Oh, great.
There's a ton of them.
Oh, wow.
Because you give really good benefits.
We've got great benefits.
Yes.
We're a fun place to work. Bardo works here.
Bardo, as he's going about his work, what are you doing down on the floor?
Bardo is hustling. He is packing and shipping, and shipping and packing and managing. He's a great supervisor. He leads by example,
Yeah.
and one of his favorite things to do is to do someone else's work and then thank them for doing it. So he noticed that Schmendelson,
Yeah.
Schmendelson, who is a young buck, not unlike Bardo used to be, he came in a little hungover today, and Bardo can smell the booze on his sweat, and he knows too that Schmendelson has been courting a young lass, and that they have a true romance.
Oh.
And Bardo is carrying some of Schmendelson's boxes and crates and helping him out in a way that he normally wouldn't help an experienced teamster like Schmendelson. And he gives him a knowing wink and goes, "Late night last night, Schmendelson?"
Oh, you know, boss, a bit. You know, me and Alice, we were out celebrating. You know.
To be young.
Oh, can I get you anything, boss? You know.
You can get me a break for you. Go sit down. I smell the moonshine on you, boy.
Oh, sorry, boss. Sorry about that. It's I didn't. As he breathes.
I was 26 once. He's like 3 years older than this kid.
I said, if you don't mind, boss, I'd like to keep working.
Ah, do you hear that? He says to the camera. This is the outcome he was hoping for. Yeah, they keep working together and they're having a good time. And do I get a glimpse of anything that's like inside what we're carrying besides what we've already mentioned, like the fancy textiles?
And specifically for the filtration.
Yeah.
Place. As you go along, do you have a notice on your skills?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, roll me a notice.
Pretty
Roll me a
fair.
notice.
So I got +2 to that. So
Yeah, roll all four.
all 4.
Nope.
I'll take that one.
Sure, take it. And so that's going to be a +1 to whatever you have.
3. So it'd be 3.
3, perfect. With a 3, you're able to, you know, it's bad manners to like open and like look at all the things that are like, because a lot of the stuff is labeled just to be like, just check and like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Bardo's not able to be subtle about it too. If he sees something, he'll let people know.
So you open it up, and this particular crate, which is marked for the filtration station, has painting supplies in it, like easels and like acrylic paints and stuff like that. And a couple of other luxury goods, like there's paint and looks like pottery supplies and stuff like that.
And I was not supposed to see this, or
Yeah, you were meant to open one that was more textiles, and you opened this one instead. And no, I'm actually gonna say it's one of your boys does it. He's like opens it. He's like, boss, I opened this one on accident.
well, let's have a looky. Oh,
I mean, it's weird, right, boss?
we were not supposed to have seen this, brother. Brother, erase my memory.
Everybody kind of steps back, and you do hear.
There's a whistle that's blown.
Yeah,
whenever
yeah,
we-
it was a,
You can like you open the window, and you're like over
Sure.
there, and you can see.
yeah. Oh God, no, no! He shuts the window. He puts a rock in his paper that he was looking at just to keep his place, and he starts going as quickly as he can out the door. Yeah, hobbling out. He kind of slips down the stairs a little bit.
Catches himself on the railing.
Yeah, catches himself in the railing. He gets over. Who's responsible for this?
It was Stinky Mike.
Sorry, sir.
Stinky Mike.
Stinky Mike smokes a lot.
Okay.
So his breath is real bad. And he likes to drink only cheap beer.
Okay.
And so it's cheap beer and cigarettes on Stinky Mike.
Stinky Mike, read this for me.
What's it say?
That's what I'm asking you.
It says, do not open.
What did you do?
I opened it, sir.
Get your things out.
Please.
And like everyone
Brother.
stops.
Yeah.
Brother, Stinky Mike has been a fine teamster for us, and I'm sure we could let this one slide if we don't tell anyone, and if we all agree to forget this. Stinky Mike. We all like Stinky Mike.
I pull Bardo over to the side. We agreed. What happens down here you can handle. If you can't handle it, you whistle. You whistled. I'm handling it.
I whistled, but maybe we can use the strike system we used to use before. 10 strikes and you're out. Stinky Mike only has 7 strikes.
You remember the strike system.
I do remember the strike
He had
system.
7 strikes when we had the strike system, and then we got rid of it, so he has 0 strikes.
But he's opened at least 5 more since then.
Stinky.
Stinky's over there. He's got his hat off. He's got like greasy, slicked hair, and he's got kind of a bushy beard. And he only breathes out of his mouth. He does not breathe out of his nose.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Leto just feels frustration. He spins away from Bardo. Doc Peg, 2 weeks, and goes back up to his office.
The best I can do, Stinky.
It's fair, sir.
I know you mean well. Leto, he works so hard on those numbers and keeping everything shipshape, but he likes you.
Good.
He only said that you should get fired because he has to keep up appearances. Trust me, I've heard Leto say some pretty nice things about old Stinky Mike.
Oh, it's good to know, because I'm gonna need a raise.
You're gonna need a raise?
And maybe just 1 week of dock pay, if you could.
Look, Stinky, you opened the package.
Well, it's my dad, sir. You know, he's got that one eye, and he's got those gangrenous teeth.
Stinky Mike Sr. He's not doing well then?
He's not doing well at all, sir.
I'll give you half of my pay this week. That's it. Don't
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
don't do it again.
I won't, sir. I won't.
And I look up at Leto, who's like peering from the frosted glass, looking pensive.
He made his way up, and the first thing he says to Panky is, I hate Stinky Mike. I can't stand someone who cannot work for themselves. You know, everyone needs a little help, of course, but why can't he just get his act together?
Sir, I completely agree. I know that you and your brother both try very hard to be fair and run a reasonable business, but sometimes some of the men just can't be helped.
Yeah. All right. We're getting close to that meeting time, aren't we?
Yes, actually, in just another hour, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to. Do you recommend any of these boys who sent me the resumes and applications?
Well, I could look over them once more, sir, if you feel it's necessary.
I didn't know if you knew any, if anyone were friends of yours or anything like that. You know, I appreciate your opinion on people.
Well, I thank you, sir. That means a great deal.
Yes.
Why don't I look over those a little bit more? Your tea is on your desk.
Oh, thank you.
And as you go over to drink your tea, you see the meeting that is in about an hour. and the name on the meeting is Yenry Grenville.
Yenry Grenville.
Is he's gonna meet you guys in about an hour. He called you up. This wasn't
Okay.
a like requested thing. He wanted to speak to you guys specifically.
We
Baby.
like Yenry Grenville.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He has
he's-
much honor.
He has. Yenry, for you, what you guys know about Yenry is that Yenry is head of the Transportation Guild. And it's recent. It's been in the last year. He's a hero to humans. Because he runs an entire guild, which is way, way up there. And there's a lot of pushback when he first became guild.
Of course.
And there are a lot of Fae who were like, we're gonna boycott. We're not gonna take transportation anymore. And then it became inconvenient.
More transportation for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of Leto's favorite things, of course, is traveling by canal, and so if we can branch out a little bit and have like our own gondolas and our own boat rides and things like that, that would be huge.
We could do
boon.
sort of like small batch shipping.
Yeah.
Like we'll deliver your recent Amazon Now purchases.
Whatever you ordered from Postmates, perhaps.
Yes, the Warda equivalent.
The water
Get
equivalent
a bunch of
Postmates.
pixies and like tie them to a package and have them go on.
Yeah.
That'd be great. But that's in about an hour.
Great.
As you have a meeting for it. Back down on the floor, as you're working, Bardo, you guys are working, it's coming up on a break, and
First of six.
First of six. First of six breaks that are mandatory.
Mandatory, please read a book, take a stroll, have a laugh, sing a song.
And you go over and you like ring the bell for break time.
Merrily.
And everybody like heads on out with taking like there's a couple of guys who like pull out books.
We like people learning
Yeah.
on their
We have
break
a
time.
we have a little library.
Like a
A
lending
lending
library.
Yeah, yeah.
library. Yeah. There's a book, an autobiography written by Bardo about it's called School Days. And it's got a picture of a guy getting punched in the face by Bardo on the front, drawn by Bardo as well.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
Leto wrote the foreword.
It's a popular one amongst the boys.
Yeah, they love to look at it and read it.
And as you're sitting there on your break, you feel a tug on your pant leg.
Is it my little pixie friend?
No, it is not your little pixie friend.
Disappointed.
You look down and you see a little girl. She looks like she's wearing she's wearing a little dress, like a little school uniform thing. She's got a little backpack on, and she got a little straw hat on, and she's standing there at your feet, and she is obviously not fully human. She's obviously she's a half gene of some sort.
Cool.
And she looks up at you and she says,
Excuse me,
Hello. Hello, little mom.
are you Mr. Three?
I'm one of the Mr. Three.
How many are there?
There's two of us. Look, wait for studio applause and laughter. We're waiting.
Was that a punchline?
I will not move until we get 100 bits. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was a punchline.
Everything Bardo
I have
does
a
is a
lot of
punchline.
punchlines. He looks into the camera again and waits for 300 bits. I'm getting you guys paid tonight. Just kidding. Yes, I'm Bardo Three, and who might you be, little mom?
My name is Abek. I'm looking for I'm hoping that you can help me.
Well, you're much too young to get a job here, but maybe in a couple of years.
Well, I don't want a job.
Oh, she doesn't want a job.
Well,
We
not
all
yet.
need jobs.
I don't want a job yet.
A job yet. All
I'm
right.
7.
Oh, I'm Bardo. Nice to meet you, Seven.
She frowns.
I smile. Who are you looking for?
I'm
she holds up a little flyer that is obviously one of your flyers, and it's got like the flying badger on it and everything. It's got like your address on it and where like send shipping stuff, and it says Bardo and Leto and Bardo Three, and she like holds it up and points to Leto.
Is he here?
That's my brother.
He's your brother?
Yes, he is my brother, and I do love him.
And he works here?
Yes, he works here. You could say that. He runs this company along with Yours truly. Would you like to see him?
Yes.
He has a busy appointment in a little bit, but I suppose because you ask so nicely.
It's very important.
Would you like a little candy?
What kind of candy?
A little corn candy.
Perfect.
I don't know if that's corn candy.
That's great.
He pulls out a little corn candy in his pocket and says, "Follow me!" And he spends the rest of his break helping out somebody.
Great, perfect. So you lead her up to the office, and so we jump over to you, Leto, as you're like working.
He's pacing around with some of Yenry's like statistics and business info, and like kind of like talking to himself about how he's going to kind of do a pitch. He knows he's going to be on his home turf, but he still wants to be prepared.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, I could see myself doing that, of course. Well, no, I can't go that low.
As we're going up the stairs up to the office, I go, "What's your favorite animal?"
My favorite animal? Well,
"Mine's the bird."
then
Bardo
why
said.
is your mascot a badger?
Well, it's a flying badger.
That's like a bird, I guess.
Compromise. My brother likes badgers.
I like raccoons. And also goats.
Raccoons dig through the garbage.
Yes, but they have hands.
Goats could not tell lies if they spoke the language that we speak. This I believe firmly.
Another cool thing that you guys also know, there are huge goats in this world.
Oh wow!
Like goats the size of horses.
Horses the size of goats.
Tiny little no. So there's big. Some things that people like carriages are pulled by giant goats or giant
Cool.
or big horses.
Bardo believes they're honest creatures. And I knock on the door.
I feel like you knock, but you also open as you knock. Like you don't wait for me to tell you.
Nope, I open the door and I knock and I go, "We are a shipping company and one delivery to my dear brother. It's this little girl."
And you see the little girl, and I want you to roll me. Do you have a notice?
I have.
Roll me a notice.
I don't have any notice.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Do you have? Let's see.
I have insight.
Insight. Yes. Roll me an insight.
All right. Ooh.
Again, if you want to re-roll, you
I
can
will.
give me one of those.
There you go.
Re-roll.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Okay. So 1.
One. A 1 insight will give you that she looks familiar, kind of. I mean, she's obviously not human. She's a half gene. She's half gene. She's a half gene little girl.
Okay.
She has like
Yeah, describe her to
she's
us.
got like long blonde hair that like curls just at the bottom of her hair, but the rest of it looks kind of straight. It falls kind of straight. She has faint like bluish, wispy kind of skin patterns at her hairline and along like her cheekbones, and a little bit on the backs of her hands, but really nowhere else can you see that she has different colored skin at all.
But her eyes are like a really light crystalline violet.
Yeah, they're like really bright. And her ears are slightly pointed, being a half gene. And her features are very angular and slender because that's traditionally what Johnny looked like.
And she looks vaguely familiar. It's something about the eyes. And she walks in, and what do you do?
I'm sorry, little girl. You're far too young to work here. Maybe in
I
a few
don't want a
years,
job.
Well, then why are you here?
I came to talk to both of you.
To
She
both-
holds up the poster.
Both of us. Oh.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
Are you the Brothers Three?
Yes.
Yes,
we are the brothers
the
three.
Brothers
There's
three.
2 of us.
There's 2 of us.
Why are there
We
only
wait for
2 of
that.
you?
Why are there only one of you?
I don't know.
Why are you in this office? Oh, because I brought you here. I'm
Yes,
Bardo.
thank you for bringing me upstairs, Mr. Bardo.
Thank you.
I came to see both of you because I don't know any humans. And my mother had this poster, and I thought if I came here, that it would be a good way to start looking. And maybe you could help me or point me in the right direction.
the right direction of finding humans?
Yes.
Right. You're just here. What? Yeah. What do you need? Is this a school project or something? You're researching.
No. I ran away from home.
Well, we will be returning you
Yeah.
now.
No, you
Of course,
can't.
yes. Yeah. Bardo, please.
Literally
Take her.
No,
will
stop,
return
I'm
you
looking for
home.
my father.
I swoop you up. Your father?
Yes.
Well, he's not here.
No. Right.
But you could help me find him. I don't know any other humans.
We run a shipping company,
Right. We send things away. We don't receive information.
and we will be sending you away unless you want to maybe watch us work and...
Panky,
Yes, sir.
can you take this little girl home?
Oh,
I guess yeah.
How
wherever.
did I? What? I'm so sorry. This was.
Yeah.
What's?
No, it's
Well,
it's,
I brought her up.
it's fine. It was during our break time. It's fine.
It was
It's not-
break,
it's not-
and
was
I
during
thought
break.
we could hang out maybe a little
Yeah.
bit, and now...
Please don't send me away. No, come on. You're in their office, and they have a meeting coming up.
Right.
What's your name, little girl? We'll return you home. My name is Avic Lawson, and I'm looking for my father. Well, we're going to have to find your father somewhere else. The gentlemen, the brothers Three, have a meeting coming up, and they cannot deal with your issues right now. Please don't send me away.
Does-
Please.
It's the name.
Does the name Lawson?
It's the name Lawson and the eyes.
Okay.
The name with the eyes makes you remember.
Stop.
What is it, sir?
Leap. All right. How much time do we have till the meeting?
About by this point, after break and everything,
Yeah.
it's gonna be about maybe 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Oh, we still have 20 minutes of break? Dance competition. Just kidding.
Panky, please, leave her here. Go to the desk.
Are you sure,
Get everything
sir?
ready. I'm sure. Get everything ready for the meeting. Bardo, here. I hand him papers. I can just be familiar with this. Okay, please. I hate to give you work for your break, but
Bardo hands him a corn candy and goes, please be familiar with that.
and Leto loves corn candy.
Bardo knows the
you
secret.
know that. Okay, thank you. But I'll take care of this, and then you'll come in for the meeting.
This is very fishy.
I agree, and I shut the door on him.
Bardo takes a deep breath and smiles. And he walks away with his eagerly looking through the pamphlets and the...
And the papers and the,
The
statistics
contracts.
and stuff like that.
Is she still in the room with you?
She's in the room with me. Yes, I sit, and he's telling her to sit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she takes a seat.
Her
Her feet dangle over the chair, and she kicks them back and forth.
Leto sits at his desk. He goes to an under drawer and pulls out a bottle of moonshine,
Nice.
their own, and he opens it and he pours it into his tea. And he thinks about offering it to her, but then he thinks better of it, and then he puts it away.
What are you doing?
God.
I need a little bit more courage to have this conversation.
Is that alcohol?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You're too young to know what alcohol is.
I know what alcohol is.
I understand that you called it out. I'm saying, all right. Why? I'm not talking about alcohol with you. What? Lawson?
Yes.
Is that your father's name or your?
Well, no, I'm
okay.
looking for my father. I haven't met him.
Do you know your mother's name?
Of course I know my mother's name. Why wouldn't I know my mother's name? I live with her.
Okay, I don't know. You don't know your father's name.
Her
I'm
name
sorry.
is Afric Lawson, and she's
Okay.
a Johnny who works as a seamstress.
Okay.
I forgot my bifocals.
Mr. Bardo?
Contract.
Mr. Bardo, can I have another corn candy?
I'm afraid I'm all out.
Oh.
Just kidding. He makes it rain corn candies, and he spins out of there. He's great with kids.
These
Yeah.
are very good. I've never had them before.
He's gone.
Sweet.
She's got like a handful that she's eating. Like
So
popcorn.
Leto gets up and starts cleaning up the corn. He's
candy.
just like, I don't know why he does this. I'll put these in a bag for you. 7? You said you're 7.
Yes.
You just turned 7, or are you like are you rounding down to like
What do you mean?
protect your age or something? I don't know.
Why would I do that?
It-
When people run away from home in books, they lie about their age being older.
yeah, but if you're younger, people will treat you better and not and
I don't know if that's
underestimate
true.
you.
I don't know if that's true.
I know it's true.
Can you help me find my father, Mr. Three?
I can do my best. I can promise you that. Okay. I'm sorry, Abik. I have a meeting. I have a very, very important meeting with probably the most important human coming up in just a little bit of time. Can you?
Who is it?
It's you don't know him, okay? You don't know who your father is. You don't know who this guy is, okay? Can you go wait outside with Panky? Panky's nice. She'll entertain you for a little bit, and then we can.
I'll be very quiet.
That's great, but you have to be quiet outside. You know.
Is it that you don't want Mr. Grenville to see me?
I don't want any distractions for me or Mr. Grenville.
As she's sitting on the chair, she disappears.
Welcome to Warda.
And then after a moment,
Right.
is that better?
Can you... I don't think so.
Why not?
Because.
Like her face comes back.
Yeah. Look,
I thought that was pretty impressive.
it was. It's impressive. Okay, it's impressive. You know, but if it's something you can do inherently, it's not that impressive. If it's something you learned, then that's impressive. All right, just wait outside, please.
She looks frustrated, but she stands up and very dignifiedly, performs a small curtsy to you.
You can take these corn candies if you want.
Okay.
And he deposits them
In her tiny
Yeah.
cupped hands, yeah.
Mhm.
And she goes out and sits on Pinky's desk.
As you're heading down the steps, Bardo, Rudy flies up to you.
Yeah, little Rudy.
Little Rudy.
My little pixie friend.
Describe what little Rudy looks like.
Ooh, little Rudy looks like a Smurf,
So like blue skin.
but more angular, except for his belly. Rudy does live quite well. He's the #1 recipient of my corn candies on most days. Although today I have no corn candies for him, as I harvested them all out of my pocket fields.
Literally, Rudy doesn't even say hello. He just goes straight for the corn candy. He buzzes around you, and then he comes out of your pocket. He's like, "What gives? There's no corn candy."
Ah, little Rudy, I have no corn candies for you today, but I do have, what's this behind your ear? And he just pulls out the contracts that he was reading. He's like, these are important paperwork that we are going to utilize when we have our meeting with Yenry Grenville. And what does that mean for you, little Rudy? I'm sure you're asking yourself that.
I am asking that, yeah.
Greater revenue for championship shipping, which does mean more corn candy.
More corn candy.
Brother, you're going to see corn candy as far as the eye can see.
Like fields of it.
From one end of Warda to the other end of Warda. There's going to be so much smishing corn candy, little Rudy, that all the other pixies are going to see you and say, that's the Corn King.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so fat.
Well, yes.
Yenry Grenville, he's here.
He's a big mocker.
No, he's here.
Yes, he's here. He's arrived.
No, he's here.
When Yenry first announced himself, on the scene, we were all like, who the heck is that guy? Just another human. Yeah, he's got no chance in this game. We're all a bunch of peons. But Yenry, yeah, he's here.
No. Rudy flies up and grabs your mustache. And I'm like, he's here. And he turns you around.
And I smush little Rudy's head and say, no one touches my smishing mustache.
All right. Sorry about
Lest
that.
you forget, I am bare knuckle Bardo.
Yes, Bardo, I'm sorry.
Fear the wrath of a
I'm
patient
so sorry,
man.
Bardo.
And he dies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I don't kill little Rudy.
Oh, no.
We protect little Rudy. I turn around and go, whoa!
The two of you do. And Yenry is standing there at the front door, not the big slidey door, but a door off to the side. He walks in an immaculate red suit with this deep black burgundy coat that he's wearing, and with a burgundy top hat on. He's blonde, probably in his late 30s at this point. He's got a little pencil mustache, and he's carrying a cane. And he walks in and like looks around, and all the Teamsters are like kind of look around. They're like, "Is that Yenry Grenville?" And he goes, "I'm looking for the Brothers Three."
Hello, I'm Bardo Oswald Three, one half of the Brothers Three, and we need no introduction for you, Yenry.
And he walks right up to you, Bardo, and he goes, "Well, I'd like to introduce myself anyway. Yenry Grenville."
We do a cool handshake.
You do the grasp forearm. He goes for the handshake, and you go for the grasp of the arm.
Yes, just like we did at Firebird Academy of Higher Learning. And this is my little companion, little Rudy.
He looks at you and looks at Rudy like, "Rudy?"
He's one of the cool ones.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I give him corn candies.
That's good to know. And he like kind of looks around, and everybody's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you ready for our meeting?"
I was born ready. These papers have been looked over briefly by me. And these are the stairs, and we're going up the stairs.
And you're heading up the stairs, and one of the teams goes, "Are we gonna continue the break?"
No! You continue the work!
All right. Get back to work, you bums!
He hits a gong. There's a bell, what did we have before? A bell for when there was
There's a
someone-
bell.
A bell for, yeah.
A bell for when
break.
things are bad, a gong.
Well, it's a whistle for when things are bad. A
Whistle?
bell
Oh, yeah.
for break and a gong for get back
Okay,
to
so
work.
wait.
And
The whistle for bad, bell for break, gong for
for get back to work.
Get back to work.
And there's a little popper for when it's someone's birthday.
And a slide whistle.
For when it's their half birthday.
Yes.
We like to celebrate.
Great. So you ring the gong, and everyone goes back to work. And as they go back to work, there's one Teamster who's like, "But it's my half birthday," and he like looks around, and one of them grabs and goes, "Boo!"
Oh, I'm sorry, Yenry. We've got to go down and sing the happy half birthday song.
And Yenry's like, "All right." So they turn around and go back downstairs.
And there's like an hour long, like the end of Slumdog Millionaire. There's a dance sequence, and I'm just joshing y'all. It was like 5 minutes.
All right.
You just sing happy birthday, but you don't say birthday.
I hope Yenry appreciates how much mirth is in this warehouse.
He does. Actually, during that 5 minute, you sing this midway birthday song, and it's a great upbeat song. A dude comes out with like a concertina, and you guys like play this song, and everyone loves it.
As we're walking back upstairs after it ends, Bardo goes, like in an aside, he goes, "I appreciate how you haven't let the barrier of not being able to do magic hold you back. For I believe the real magic lies in here." And he smiles.
And Yenry gives a smile as well, and he goes, "I think the exact same thing."
I like him. I say it in my reality TV show aside.
And you two like throw arms around each other and laugh, and that's what you hear as you like are up and she's leaving. You look out the window, and there's Yenry Grenville with your brother coming up the stairs, like laughing and like joshing each other a little bit.
A little smirk comes over his face because he's like, "Oh, we got him, baby."
Yeah. What do you mean we got him? He's our friend. You said that super out loud.
And you guys get up and open the door, and Yenry walks in, and he goes and he takes off his coat and he gives it to Panky in the hat, and
Can I
he's
get
like,
you anything to drink, Mr. Grenville?
"Scotch."
Of course.
And he walks around and goes, Gentlemen. Shall we have a sit? Shall we sit down?"
Well, please, I mean, any one of these chairs in the room are open for you.
Good. He sits behind your desk.
Great.
And
That's Leto's chair.
he sits behind your desk and he goes, "Gentlemen, I want to say you have a great business, by the way. It's a beautiful business.
Thank you.
Great
Your-
benefits.
Your great that's exactly what I hear.
You want some swag?
Sure.
Have a swag bag.
Yeah.
Pass a little, like one of those cheap backpacks.
That's a pull string bag.
It's
Yeah.
a little pull string bag. Oh gosh, guys. What is the merch that is inside this swag
Oh,
bag?
baby.
One each.
Ooh, We've got a thermos.
So yeah, it's like a bottle. It's like just like a bottle with like
A
the
bottle.
Just a flying badger wax stamper for letters and stuff.
nice.
Yours is cooler than mine. Mine's a bottle, but it's called Bare Knuckle Bottle, which is like Bare Knuckle Bardo. It's a little pun that Bardo came up with.
It's got Bardo on it.
And there's one Stephen Crowbar in there as well.
It's we're shipping
We're a shipping company.
Great, perfect. So he gets the swag bag and he's like, "This is what I'm talking about. I mean, you guys treat your workers really well."
Someone's got to.
Yes.
We get somber.
I
get somber.
I completely agree. I completely agree with you. Humans have spent a long time in this city being overlooked and getting the raw end of the deal.
It's like you're speaking my inner monologue.
Good. I'm glad. I thought so. Which is why I have a business proposition for you, gentlemen.
Leto puts his feet up like on his desk and leans back and he goes, "Well, I'm all ears."
Good. It's kind of my understanding that you guys are the only human shipping company that ships to the filtration station.
That's kind of our ruby and our crown, if you will. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Good. I heard this and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that there was humans who actually did it. There's no other filtration system in the city that is given to by humans.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's very cool. It's very cool.
We worked very hard for that.
Good. I want you to steal from them. I want you to steal from them.
What?
Leto's feet come off the desk and he leans forward. What'd you have in mind?
Now, gents, I'm sure you, the filtration system and how it works is very mysterious. We don't know how they do it, but they do it. Right. And I have a couple of top men who are trying to build a contraption. They're trying to see if they can reverse engineer how they do this. And the thing is, we need one more piece. We just need what they use to filter it with.
You've got a couple top men?
Yes.
We've got 300 top men
Yes,
who depend on us for their daily bread.
Yeah, but we're talking about humans here. We're talking about building something that could give us an edge over the Fae when the fight comes, because the fight is definitely going to come.
Look down there.
They look.
That's Stinky Mike.
And there's Stinky Mike with a Cropa bar, like working on stuff.
You think?
Oh God, is he opening another box?
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, we get our gun to kill Stinky Mike.
There's definitely he is definitely opening.
No. Stinky Mike.
Yeah.
Stinky Mike.
He like looks up.
I open the window. Stinky Mike, don't open that box. Don't open that box.
He like steps back and he goes, "Oh, it says that."
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Seriously, Stinky Mike.
Sorry, sir.
Seriously. You'd think after what happened today, you wouldn't pull this smish.
I'm not pulling any kag and smish, sir. I was just trying to do my job. And another teamster comes over and is like, "We're sorry, very sorry. We'll watch him."
Bardo was this close to making like a cool Jean Valjean speech, but then he just learned a new curse word, kaggin. Kaggin.
And he's like, all right. Look, what I'm talking about is, there's no other way to get this item other than you gentlemen, and we need it. We need it very, very badly. I'm willing to pay you guys whatever you want for this, as long as it doesn't get back to me, obviously.
Sure.
And I will, whatever your price is, I will pay it.
You speak of a fight, a coming fight.
There is.
Now, in my experiences, fights are won with the ding of a bell. Then there's a bunch of blows, and then there's another ding of a bell or a gong. What kind of fight do you speak of? Is this an announced fight?
We're talking
Will
about
those we fight of know we're going to fight them?
eventually, but I think the first couple of times they won't know. It'll be a couple of good sucker punches.
Bar, think back when you won that trophy.
Oh yes, that trophy. And he looks over. It's on your desk.
we all look over, and there it is.
We share. Well, I don't know what. All right.
I don't use the desk, but it's
Right.
there in case I
We
ever
share.
need
Yes,
it.
yes.
We share the desk.
We
This-
share. We
both
share an
of-
office. You have your own desk.
I know, but that's both of our desks. It's kind of a nice brotherly thing
Okay.
that we both get
Yes.
this desk. You sit at it, although Yenry's sitting at it right now. That's our desk, by the way. That's our Carolina desk.
If you
It's made by a lady named Carolina.
Yeah.
She makes them. Yeah.
if you could have known that they were going to use magic against you before you started that fight, wouldn't you have done something about it? If you knew that there was a fight coming, wouldn't you have struck before they had the chance?
That would have been underhanded, and I would have had no honor in my victory.
They have no honor in theirs.
Shouldn't we at least be on the same playing field? I mean, are you gonna go beat up somebody who's half your size, like a little boy who comes up to you?
Okay,
I,
I would never beat up a little boy unless he was wielding a knife.
Exactly. So what we need, and we're little boys compared to the other Fae. We need a knife.
I'm not a little
I'm not a
boy.
little boy.
No,
either.
we're
Yes.
not- we're
we-
not
we've-
Large
It's a metaphor, gentlemen.
Oh, I know what a metaphor is.
Good.
Don't condescend
I'm
to
not
me
con- I'm not-
in my own office.
We went to Firebird Academy of Higher Learning.
I know you know what this is. I apologize. I got a little.
I'm going to quote you. You need us.
That's a power move.
We're the only ones who can do this.
Yes.
We need more than money for this.
What do you want?
I want to strike Cain.
You want to strike Kane?
I want to strike Cain. A Cain with magical abilities.
Okay. I can do that.
And I want to be able to use it, obviously.
Obviously. No. We'll imbue it with magic. You can use it. What do you want? What do you guys? You name it.
I want another factory.
Another one?
Another factory.
Leto is just exuberant at this because he had no idea what Bardo was going to say. And he's just like, yeah.
So like there's
Yeah.
Leto behind him. He's like, what kind of factory?
A factory just like this one. Sometimes, this is great, by the way. I love working here, but sometimes it feels a little small for the two of us. I love my brother, and my brother loves me, Bardo.
That's true.
But I look at these other factories out there, and I say, they don't have the benefits that we have. And I see all these applications of good, honest men and women who want to work here. And I know that they're going out there, and you've got folk like Stinky Mike. Stinky Mike is a dime a dozen, or whatever the Warda equivalent of that is.
Laura.
He's a Laura, a baker's
dozen.
dozen. I don't know what's a baker's dozen in Warda. Anyway,
It's fine.
I want to be able to give more opportunities to my countrymen.
All right. You want another factory? You want that cane? I can give you that. Absolutely.
I hate turning down potential hires.
All right.
I agree.
I just want to let you boys know this is highly illegal.
That's fine.
Good.
That's fine.
What happens if we get caught?
Oh, goodness. If you get caught, one, it doesn't come back to me. But two,
You keep saying that.
because it's going to be true. Two, if you get caught, I will do my best to make sure that I can give you good lawyers and stuff like that. Again, not coming back to me. But they will probably put you in jail and you forget about you, if not kill you on site.
What would happen to our factory? I think I know. Get shut down.
I will make sure that it keeps going.
Can you guarantee the safety of every man and woman and child? And Pixie, I didn't forget about you, little Rudy.
Yeah, he like comes out of like a candy dish, that's like on the desk. He's like, what?
That was the candy dish that you set aside for the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like eating.
You little shitbird, Rudy. Smishbird.
He's like, I can't do it.
Smack.
Ow!
It's cool. Pixies
Yeah.
don't feel pain.
He like heads over and
Yeah.
sits down.
Oh, I'm sorry, little Rudy. You have some more candy.
Okay.
You look so sad then.
He's like, look, I will assure that your factory goes up just fine. It keeps going. I'll make sure your people are taken care of if something goes wrong, but it won't. 'Cause I have a very
Nothing
good
will go
plan.
on. I want all of this in writing.
You want it
Signed.
sealed?
Sealed.
Delivered.
Delivered.
I'm yours. I don't know where that came from.
He's like, good. I'll even do you better. I'll have it done in Goblin contract.
Goblin contract.
Yeah.
Look at the fancy guy with Goblin contract. We've been dying to get a Goblin contract.
Oh, there's not a bit of irony in that.
So
Next scene.
when it comes to contracts, goblins do things called
Yeah.
soul brands, and soul brands it's like a tattoo they put on you, and it has to be done. You are bound by like your blood to do it. He's like, I'll put it in a goblin contract.
There was no irony in what I said before. Goblin contracts are worth their weight in Goblin gold.
Yes. If someone is willing to do that, I can't see any reason why we shouldn't.
I'm in.
I'm in.
And I'm in. Little Rudy.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
He goes, good, gentlemen, good.
You guys want to do another one? Or, I don't know. That one felt like
I feel a little weird.
people didn't really commit to it at the end. And
One more time.
all right.
Let's see if we can you reach Cropa? There we go.
I'm Rudy.
There we go. And Yenry goes, that's perfect, excellent. He's like, so here's the plan, and he like pulls out from his like valise, from his briefcase that he brought with him, he pulls out.
I know what a valise is. Fancy man.
And he lays down. He's like, what you got to do is you got to go in there. He like points out the room that you need to go to. He's like, we need to get this. You're going to have to figure out how to do it because the crawl spaces are too small for adults to go through, but you can figure out some way. To get to this way, you're going to get, he's like, it's going to be a cylinder, like a spell cylinder. It's got a lot of fancy fey writing on it. What you need to do is get that, and they're going to so you're going to take stuff to them, and there's also going to be waste that are going to like...
Yenry, how time sensitive is this? Because if you give me 8 months, I can lose 90 pounds. I can fit through that hole. I swear it.
Your guys are going in what, a day or two?
Wait, a day?
Yeah, no.
We don't have 9 months?
No, we don't have 9. No, we don't have
Well,
9
where are we
months.
going to find a child or small little... Oh, I know, little Rudy. Little Rudy. Little Rudy. You did the... little Rudy. You did the Goblin brand. Was that...
We didn't do it. No, that was just agreeing to do
Oh,
it.
this was just a hand thing? That's binding to Bardo. Little Rudy better not back down.
We have some. We have people.
All right, good. So you're going to take the spell cylinder, you're going to put it into the waste that they're going to give you to take away. Okay? And he's like, that's all you got to do. I'll go write up the contracts. You guys figure out the rest of that plan.
Cool, yeah. You just give us like all of the instructions and Smish in writing because I'm not good at listening. I really need to see things and read them.
We'll be fine.
He like puts down and he's like, I got a plan.
I can't do audiobooks.
That's fine. I'll
Brother, I will be there.
I'll bring by a goblin tomorrow morning before the shipment goes out. We'll sign the contracts. Everything will be fine.
Wonderful.
I can't listen to instructions. I need to read them because I was punched in the face many times as a boy. And that's something about me.
And as a prize fighter.
Yes, as a prize-fighting boy.
Deaf in one ear. And he's like, all right, excellent. Pleasure, gentlemen. This has been, I'm very excited about this.
As am I. And before you go, I apologize for that you never got your scotch.
That's fine.
We absolutely. He pulls out a bottle, the bottle that he had before of his own brand. He goes, I want you to take that.
Oh, thank you.
If you still want to do this deal after you drink that, well, I'll throw one of those in there for you as well.
Pops it.
And here is a autographed copy of my autobiography, School Days. That's me. I'm punching that other boy in the face.
Boy in the face, yeah.
He has to remain nameless for
Legal reasons.
legal reasons.
He like takes a swig, he looks at that, and he goes, I like you guys.
Yenry, I like you too. You did sing the half birthday song with
He
me.
sang the half birthday song.
He was down
sang
there,
It was
yeah.
very nice.
You should have said that. I would have done any deal after a person says half birthday song.
That's a little dangerous of a deal, but I think I like this guy.
Yes.
Gentlemen, have a good rest of your
Sir,
day.
you
He puts
too.
his top hat on,
Yes.
he grabs his coat. Pinky comes in with the scotch finally, and he takes it, downs it, and gives it back to her, and then heads out. And the door closes. You guys are left alone.
Yeah. Little Rudy, you are going to be swimming in the corn candy.
I am so glad that we only pay him in corn candy.
Little Rudy loves it, don't you?
Rudy,
Yes.
you wanna make some more? Make some more corn candy?
Yeah.
Go tell Rodolfo. Go tell Rodolfo I need to see him.
Which one?
The one that you have contact with. Your pixie Rodolfo.
He's like, all right.
The pixie Rodolfo.
I know you've got a Rudolfo, but you should really find yourself a little Rudy.
He flies off.
Yeah.
And what do you guys do? Do you guys
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if we have a second shipping warehouse? That's twice as many people we can employ
Yes,
and give a
yes.
better life to.
Yes, an arm.
And that's twice as many half birthdays, which is half as many full birthdays.
Wow. So what do you guys have the rest of the day to
Okay.
do whatever you want? The rest of today and all of tonight to like hammer out a plan, figure it out before Yenry's going to show up tomorrow morning when the barge goes out. And you guys are basically going to go upriver like a couple of hours, up the canal a couple hours, and then you're going to get to the filtration station. So what do you guys do for the rest of the day?
I want to take Abik back home.
Okay.
Brother, I think
Am I in charge?
I'm going to leave you in charge for the rest of the day. But I trust you. You know people. You know us. You know what I like. Pick one or two skeleton crew for this.
Skeleton crew.
Yes.
I've got two folks in mind.
Great. See if
One
they're
of
up for
them
it.
rhymes with Schmill Schmoody. Lil Rudy.
No, I'm talking about able-bodied men of our employ who.
Don't let Lil Rudy hear you say that. He's quite able-bodied, but I get your drift.
Yes, little Rudy won't be able to steer.
Lil Rudy's a freebie?
Yes, he's a freebie. Of
You're a
course.
freebie, Lil Ruby. Lil
He's
Ruby.
gone. I've already assigned him a task, of course.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Bardo.
I want you make sure the rest of the day goes, but we got to get everything out.
This will be good practice for when I'm running my own warehouse.
We'll run both together.
He walks out of my own warehouse.
Leto walks out behind him and shuts his door. Panky?
How did that go, sir?
You
Well?
can tell. Very well. We're going to be doing some late work tomorrow. Abik is...
The little girl?
Yes.
Oh, she left.
She left.
She left.
Which way did she go?
Out the front door?
Out the front door. Did you just let a little girl go?
No, of course not, sir. I walked her down myself before I went and got the scotch.
Okay, which way did she go out the door?
I'm not sure.
You...
Was that important?
Panky,
Yes.
someone lost is important.
Was she lost, sir?
He hurries out the door and goes as quickly as he can, grabbing his coat on the way out.
Cool.
Bardo walks down the stairs and he runs right into Stinky Mike.
Stinky Mike.
And he goes, I will not be asking you to do this special task. And then he walks away from Stinky Mike. And he walks over to two wiry Teamsters.
Okay.
Their names are Herb Pinecone and Holly Home.
All right, sweet.
And they're both pretty able-bodied. Herb Pinecone he sort of looks like Mr. Natural. That's a guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
From Robert Crumb. Is he a Robert Crumb guy? Someone in the chat. I can't see what people are writing. Can you turn the TV on so I can see the comments? Okay. Yeah, they're both human. Everyone who works at our warehouse is.
Yeah, everyone's human.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's like a big bushy hair and like a big bushy beard, and he's just like stout, and
Yeah.
he's got super strong upper body, very tiny lower body.
Yeah, so he's like all up, and he's got tiny little legs.
And Holly Holm is the opposite.
Ah.
She is like the Hitmon Lee to his Hitmon
Shan. Nice.
And Stinky Mike is sort of the Hitmon top, but he's not invited on this one. And yeah, she's got like blonde hair and is like pretty, like got like a runner's physique up here, but then down here she's like, she leg presses like 800.
Have you ever seen that video? There's a girl who like crushes a watermelon
Yeah.
in her legs. It's
Many times.
yeah.
We just learned a little bit about Stephen Kropa.
It's
like
interesting.
that.
It's
It's like
interesting physiology.
It is hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
Welcome to Warda.
So yeah, they as Stinky Pete as Stinky Mike like sits there and goes, oh, Pinecone and Hollyholm.
Herb Pinecone and Holly Holm.
Hollyholm. Herb Pinecone and Hollyholm. They turn around. They're like, boss, what can we do?
There's a opte ikrit se ishin me that might mean a big payday for all of us.
Hotway Anke Wie Ude.
I can only speak that language, and
Oh.
I cannot understand unless it is in writing. So submit your written answer. Just whisper it to me.
It's like, what can we do? What do we need to do, boss?
Honestly, that part of what this whole thing is, like, I'm just super jazzed about it. I'm not quite sure, but I think we're going to be breaking into the filtration station. The filtration station theme starts playing.
Yeah.
Every time we've said filtration station, there's been like cool lute instrumental.
As a side note, it's filtration station number 107.
107.
Welcome to the filtration
Station 107.
107, playing the hottest hits.
It's Stinky Mike and Lil Rudy. Yeah, cool. So I brief them as much as I know about what's going on.
They're like, all right, do we need like get people together? Do you want like, what do you need?
I think we're going to use a skeleton crew.
Okay. All right. Holly Holm is like jazzed. She's like super jazzed about it.
I'm jazzed that she's jazzed.
And
Leto is only just past them.
yeah, and Herb Pinecone's like, yeah, secret mission. I dig it. Okay, this is great.
I picked you two because you're both high performers, and I value your loyalty. And I noticed that you tend to care for your fellow employee.
We do, boss.
I just want to say thank you for everything that you do at Championship Shipping. And I know that it's not always easy living in this part of town.
Thanks, boss. I mean,
You don't have to call me boss. You can just call me Bardo.
Bardo. Well, sure, Bardo.
I'll call you boss. How about that?
Hey. They're like, we appreciate that, and we only do it because you taught us to do it.
Hey, I learned so much from you guys, and you learned from me. Bring it in.
There's this hug as Leto passes by.
We're on a break right now. The break gets up, and we go back to work.
Sweet. You guys go back
The
to
gong
work.
sounds.
Was it a gong? Or? Yeah.
Gong.
was a gong.
Get back
Yeah.
to work. Yep.
Get back to work on the gong. So what do you do? What do you do?
He's hurrying. He's struggling to put his jacket on as he runs as best as he can. He gets out the front doors, and I'm assuming it's just a bevy of.
There's people
walking all around.
everywhere, everything like that. Roll me a. You don't have notice, do you? So
I don't have notice.
roll me an insight. See if you can insight into where she might have gone to.
Can I do? I have contacts. Some
Roll
of the
contacts,
street
yeah.
vendors. Right
Roll-
now.
roll
So
contacts.
I'm going to talk to the person. Who knows the street vendors. Ugh. Okay. All right. Contacts.
Do you wanna-
I'm
you wanna
gonna
roll
use
again?
one. Why not? Why not? I'm not coming back. Aha! All right. Plus. One plus. So 4.
4.
Yep.
Oh gosh, yeah. With a 4, do they see? You go up to Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, the fruit vendor.
Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, thank you. That apple made my day.
Sure.
Keep the doctor away for one more.
Good. What can I do?
Did you see a little it's gonna sound odd. A little girl visited me and my brother, something, and she wandered off. You know, and did you see a little girl?
Oh, Mr. Three,
Here's the thing. She you might have noticed something. Little aura around her. You know, she's not just a regular. She's not. She would have stood out. She would have stood out. You know what I'm saying?
she half G?
Yeah. She as if she's highlighted. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Question is for you, Allie. Did he? He didn't. He did not see anyone. He goes, I'm sorry, Mr. Three. I didn't see anyone.
All right. I'll re-up your contract for providing lunches another year if you keep a lookout for her.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course,
All right.
Of course, sir.
All right. Wonderful. And he heads the other way.
As you see him, as you continue to walk away, you turn around and you can look over your shoulder and see that he's like going over to people, being, "Hey, we're looking for a little girl.
Okay. Great.
Keep your eye out for a little girl, and maybe like a half gene.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out for a little girl.
Keep an eye out for a little girl. Extra, little girl, miss
Do
you."
we have a goat that's like belongs to the warehouse?
Oh yeah, you definitely have a.
I go to take we have a little sign out sheet. I sign out the goat.
We got two goats. We got
Yeah.
two goats.
Oh yeah.
We got two goats. Yeah,
got
but
two.
like we use them for company
What's
stuff.
the goat's name?
Oh, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
With an S or a C?
CH.
Oh, good old Cheryl.
Cheryl.
The other goat is named Roger Cactus.
Roger Cactus.
Yeah.
Cheryl Cactus.
And Roger. Yeah. Roger and Cheryl
Yeah.
Cactus. The cactuses.
Yes.
They're married.
They're married.
We like to think so. So I sign Cheryl out and I hop on.
Hop on.
And we start trotting around.
Trotting around.
Hopefully my eye level is higher and I can see.
You can
yes.
see her. Does he see? No? So you go looking the whole day, I
Okay.
imagine, and you're out looking for her, and you cannot find her. You've asked everyone, you've talked to everyone, you used your contacts, and by the time you head back to the warehouse, and as evening,
Can I
please.
Can I go to the one place I didn't want to go to, but probably assumed that that's where she was anyway?
Oh, someone's going to Dave and Buster's.
You go to Afric's.
Afric's apartment?
Oh man, yeah.
Because I would know where that is.
Yeah, it takes you a good little while
Yeah.
to get to Afric's apartment. She lives a little bit more north of where you are. She's a full Johnny.
Right.
Even though her family disowned her completely, she works as a seamstress now. She lives in the nicer part of Dark Lane, and you eventually get to her apartment, and what do? You're there.
I tie up Cheryl because I'm not gonna forget about her. And I go to. Does this apartment have a doorman? Does it have a?
Oh no,
sign
it's
just so I
more
can
like
go?
a middle class
Great.
type. So you can go
can
and
just go
ring
in.
the bell, basically.
All right. I go and ring the bell.
The door opens. Do you want to do Afrik? I'll do Afrik. The door opens and there's Afrik, and she's looks like she was in the middle of doing something. Like she's drying her hands, as she comes to the door and says, "Can I?" And she closes the door.
He bangs on the door, like pounds on it.
And you pound on it for a good minute or so, and then from her second story, there's a window opens, and she goes, "What do you want, Leto?"
I'm gonna make a ruckus and wake up everybody in here unless you let me in. I have all night.
Oh, okay, all right. Give me a second. She shuts the window and she comes back down.
I'm not in this scene, but I want to join him in making a ruckus so badly. For 1,000 bits, I will.
Oh, we totally cut to Bardo, and you're making a ruckus. How are you making a ruckus?
I'm singing the end of the workday song. We're all going to get strong with unions.
End of the workday song. Yeah, everyone's like punching out and doing the end of the workday song.
Yeah, just like how we sang songs to come in, we sang songs to get
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Okay, it's a musical. It's Warda.
It's a thing.
baby.
You know, it's unity.
It's the new Hamilton.
Hey. And we cut back to you, and she opens the door. And she like ushers you in. She's like,
I don't need to come in. I just. Is she okay? Is she here?
your daughter?
Is the little girl here?
Your daughter who you've never
Is the
before
little
wanted
girl? Is the little girl here? That's all I want to know.
No, she's not here. She's over at a friend's house.
You know for a fact she's over at. When did she leave for her friend's house?
Well, she went to school this morning.
Right.
And then I got a pixie saying that she was going to her friend Maria's house.
No, she didn't. She went to. Unless you count me as a friend, she went to championship.
Are you kidding me? What?
No, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Why would I come over here? Why would I drag myself over here to kid to you?
No, I know. Okay, I'm sorry, but she went looking for you?
I guess so. Yeah. What do you? Why you hold anything with my name on it in your house? Why do you have a poster? Why do you have it?
I'm sorry. Maybe I wanted to hold on to something.
Okay. All right. No, don't give me that. Okay. Just she's not there, so go do whatever.
I had that very. What did she have? What did she have?
She had our champions, Bardo and I's poster for the shipping company.
I had. Oh goodness. She like takes a moment and she goes, I had that hidden away. That was.
Well,
was
she's gets inquisitivity from somebody. So
that would be you.
Just do whatever magic you have to do to know that to.
So where is she?
I don't know. That's why I'm here. This is the place I didn't want to go. I came here last.
So wait a second. She went and she saw you, and then she left.
And then I had a meeting, and so I had her sit outside, and then my smish of a secretary let her go.
Okay. I'll go contact the wardens then.
All right.
And.
Keep my name out of it. Just
All right,
say you
sure,
don't know where
you
she
bet.
is.
I don't know where she is.
Yeah.
No, I've been very good at making sure you don't exist.
Mom, I'm home.
Sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm home.
And so you guys are like in the hallway, and she has opened the door and comes in. And she goes,
Why were you shouting?
Where were you?
The park?
The park?
Yeah.
Good.
This kind gentleman here says that you came to his office today.
It's okay. You're home safe now, so I'll see myself out. And he starts to walk.
Goodbye, Leto. And she like takes her hand.
Mom,
and
who was that?
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Are you sure? Was he a warden or something?
No, just a mean human who was asking for money.
Oh,
Come on, let's go inside. It's time for dinner.
all right.
At your post box or whatever, he drops the canister of corn candy inside, as well as a note inside the candy container
Nice.
that just has a time, and it says the place where you were earlier.
Nice.
And he gets on Cheryl, and yeah,
The writing montage music begins.
picks his hat up. He's like, yeah,
Dun, dun.
the fairies are coming.
Ah!
Cool.
So you guys, do you guys go home for the night? You guys.
He owes me a drink.
Yeah.
Well, I am already at the pit.
Yes.
The pit.
Going to the pit.
So I know that's where we're going. I know.
Well,
So-
yeah, I'm already there. I've gone with Herb and Holly home, and much of the workers actually. Stinky Mike is there. Little Junie's over there. Hold on, let me just go into my name vault real quick. We got some winners. Oh, just finding some romantic poems that I wrote. Ooh, the Blue Devil is there.
Oh, Blue Devil. Yeah.
Hold on.
He's like the best on that blue team. That's
Yeah, he's so good. We've got Sentient Grave Dirt's there, Ladyfinger, Science Trumbull, Jebediah Tooth.
Are all these people with you?
Yeah, they're all there.
I'm gonna need this list after the game.
Okay, Scooter McCreevis, Toby Stopgap, Sunshine Jackson, Return
As a
to
side
Sender.
note, like that one episode of Campaign where they name all of the other
the
all of
bounty
the other
hunters?
bounty hunters at Bike. I've always dreamed of that happening in Warda. Thank you, Mike.
And now it
McDonald.
has. It's completely happened.
Thank you
And,
for this
like,
Christmas
as
blessing.
we learn these names, they like show up underneath the names of like
With
guys.
And underneath, like in parentheses, also what team they're on.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
it? Blue team,
Blue,
red team.
Yeah.
red, blue, red, red,
Purple.
Yep.
Joey the orangutan.
He's got long arms.
Yeah. He's really good with long
arms.
Long arms. Yellow Quiggle, adorable Stripe, Fairy Quest.
Fairy Quest.
His name is Fairy Quest.
Yeah, it's Fairy Quest.
I gotta think for fairies.
Well,
What
his parents thought that just by naming him Fairy would make him one.
Yeah, it's
no,
sad.
no, he's actually his parents are actually fairies.
Oh.
When
Adopted?
No.
Oh.
When fairies and humans mate, it is either one or the other. So you can have you can have a fairy family.
So he's like Squib?
Yeah, he's kind of a squid.
Gotcha.
Fairy Quest has a brother who's an actual fairy named
Ooh.
Human Quest. Yeah. Anyway, we're at the pit and we're tossing rounds.
Nice.
We're singing the after work song. We finished the end of work song.
It's like
And-
Gaston, but better.
Yeah, and
And-
the Gaston figure, Bardo, is a little nicer, more likable.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Geez, that's up to you. But he's being sort of egged on by some of the younger employees who haven't seen him fight before. Because there's like, instead of a dance floor, there's
a pit.
There's a pit, an arena, and there's like the guys and the ladies who are fighting tonight are sort of like rookies. These are people who are taking classes at the pit,
Nice.
fighting classes.
Yeah.
And they're not that great, but their friends are there and they're supporting them because
Yeah.
maybe they'll make a fighting team if they're good and if they have enough fans in the audience. But anyway, Bardo knows the ringmaster, and at the insistence of his underlings, he's like, "Is there anyone tonight who you think would give bare-knuckled Bardo a sporting challenge? Someone who wants to test their mettle against me?"
The ringmaster is a goblin by the name of Twidgy. Twidgy Crudge is his name. Twidgy looks up at you and goes, "Well, Bardo, I have had this one fairy who comes in here every night. He
Fairy Quest?
No, not Fairy Quest. Not Fairy Quest.
It's me, Fairy Quest. Gabbly dee.
They're like, "You talking about me?" And they're like, "No, Fairy Quest. No." They like put it down. Like, no, it's a fairy. Goes by the name of Tibble.
Tibble.
And Tibble, he's pretty good. He's here tonight. You want to fight him?
Leto comes through the crowd and puts his hands on Bardo's shoulders and goes, "What was your name again?"
Twidgy.
Twidgy, I hope you're not talking to my brother without consulting me first.
Oh, no,
Okay.
Mr. Three. No. I'm just telling him about a man named Tibble.
Tibble the
fairy.
Titan. You want him to fight
Yeah,
Tibble the Titan?
That's what I want.
I don't know.
That's not what
Here's
I
the
want.
thing.
It's what the people
No.
want.
Bardo, I don't lie to you, right?
He doesn't lie
I
to
never
me.
lie to you.
He only lies to others.
Nope.
He lies to you, Twidgy.
That's to be expected. I would think less of you if you didn't.
Bardo, I would caution you from fighting the Titan.
I don't know.
Come on. It's Tibble the Titan.
I think
Look
my
at-
friends want
Yeah.
to see a fight happen.
Fight.
Bardo,
Hey!
we have something more important than a fight. We have the oncoming fight, you know?
I know, but I have a +4 at brawling, so I'm pretty sure that Tibby or whatever this little Tibby the Titan, Thomas the Tank Engine, whatever his name is, he's going down.
Can I?
Yeah.
I have one of my aspects is art of wheeling and dealing. So he's trying to get the spread on his brother higher. So he's trying to bring down. He's going to start shouting to people. It's like, "Let it be known that Leto does not think Bardo 3 should be fighting. That means he should not be fighting this next fight, but he
Great.
really wants to."
Roll me a
fight.
talk. Add a +1 to
Okay.
it.
I'm hurt. I can't believe you think I shouldn't be fighting. Even though I've seen you do this like so many times.
Canceled. Oh boy.
You're probably pretty good at talking though. You want
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
reroll?
use- I'm
Yeah,
gonna- I'm gonna
reroll.
Why not? I am very good at talking. Can you hand me those? Hey.
How about you have some of mine as well? The same.
This is the exact same.
The same thing.
Exact
Yeah.
same roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
So it's is it a plus 4?
Yeah, just 4.
It's a 4. It's
yeah.
a 4. 4's pretty good. Let's
Great.
let's see what the crowd does. No, that actually beats the crowd. So as they say that, people are like, oh, come on. And they're like, well, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. How about? And then they like start like gathering a collection for this fight.
Great.
They start gathering. They're like, look. How about down payment of? And they put it down. It's about the money in this world is Lara's are like 1s, Ogs are like 5s, Mabs are like 10s, Dares are like 100s. And they go, like, 2 dares. 2 dares down. How about it? And Twidgy is like, how about it? 2 dares. 2
Bardo's
dares.
not even listening anymore. Bardo's just hearing the orchestral music that plays in his head before fights.
Twidgy, and he like leans over to Twidgy. He goes, Twidgy, you know you're making more than that in the bar right now.
I know.
Double it for me, he'll fight.
Give me 40%.
You're making all the bar. Well, this is all we're coming home from. And he could be hurt.
35%. 35%.
No, that's
25.
kidding me?
25%.
No,
This is
please.
gonna be a big fight.
First off, you're terrible at negotiating. You keep going down.
Do I see Tibby?
Tibble the Titan.
You're Twidgy.
Twidgy.
Tibble.
That's
the
probably
Titan.
going with the T being on my brain.
Yeah.
So Twidgy. Twidgy, yeah, you see him. Twidgy's like sitting there. He's like
Twibble.
Twibble.
I see Twibble.
Yeah.
Already in the pit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got Twibble right here in River City. That starts with a twee, and that stands for plea, and that stands for pool.
And so what happens is the moment Tibble they start calling his name, Tibble stands up and jumps into the pit. The pit's like 10 feet deep, and it's like dirt bottom, wood walls on it, and he drops down and he's a massive fairy. He is huge.
Yeah.
He's built like. Man, he's built like The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That one. I was thinking of another rock.
Yeah, he's built
Like
like
an actual rock.
he's a Sylvan. He's built like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Bald, dark-skinned, pointed ears like a fairy, and he's Tibble the Titan, and he's like,
Great.
I'll fight anyone at all.
Bardo, and not knowing where you guys are with the bartering or the haggling, just does a cool hop in.
Nice. And he goes, good, 35%. And he like walks away.
And he takes off his wristbands as he's making eye contact with Tibble, who doth bite his thumb at me. And as he throws the wristbands, he goes weighted. Oh! He's been wearing sort of dragon
He throws it up.
Yeah.
There's a clunk.
As they like impact into the ground.
That's great.
And he's like, all right then.
Someone pulls up a chair for Leto and puts it on Bardo's side.
On the
Bardo.
side,
Yeah.
and everyone's like begins betting. The betting like begins as you guys like size each other up and like circle each other in the pit.
Cool. Little Rudy is there, and he's like trying to talk me up. He's like flying around. He's come back from talking to Rudolfo.
Yeah.
Right.
Rudolph, actually, he comes up to you during
Great,
this.
wonderful.
He drops, he's like,
Rodolfo, yes.
hello, sir.
Rodolfo, we have a little job coming up. I need you to get.
Is it legal or illegal, sir?
Would I be talking to you if it was legal?
That's very true.
Yes. I need you to round up all the Rodolfos
All right.
from every clan, every species.
All right.
Okay.
Where are we meeting? What are we doing?
I'll let you know.
All right.
Just get them.
And he heads off. As you guys jump, you're like in the pit, like circling each other. It's very Sherlock Holmes in that, like, that pit type thing.
From the first Sherlock Holmes
from the
movie
first Sherlock Holmes
with
Robert Downey Jr.
Jr. and Jude Law.
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. There's a great fight scene in it where they jump into a pit and they fight.
I've never seen any movies. Let's fight.
All right. What I want you to do is I want you to roll a d4. We're going to do. It's gonna be best to 3. So we're gonna roll back and forth. and it's going to be the best out of 3 rolls
Okay.
between the 2 of us.
And am I going to add my brawling?
Yeah, you're going to add your brawling to this. What's your art?
My art?
Yeah, so on your aspects, there's an art. Art of
Art of point to point.
point to point.
I go from A to B.
Yeah.
I go straight. I'm like Zoolander. I
Nice.
cannot turn right or left.
It's point A to point B. Actually, I think this will work. So add a +1 because you're going to be using your art of point A to point
Cool.
B.
So I get +5 on this for this.
Ooh.
+5.
The stat
If you
heads.
did, yeah. Oof. That's a minus.
So this would mean I'm at.
4. Oh, you have 2 pluses.
I got 2 pluses.
Nice.
Yeah, so this cancels out. So you have this. So it will be 5, 6.
Cool.
6. Nice. He got a 3.
Ooh,
so
baby.
The first exchange is pretty brutal. The 2 of you just wade in and start throwing punches.
I would like to say too that I let him throw the first couple punches, and they sort of like they were all glancing blows, and then I after he threw a couple, right to his face, 1 punch, right to his face, 2 punches, right to his face, 3 punches, just like the same point every time.
Yeah, oh, nice. That's awesome. So yeah, you guys go around and you just won all the way down, and then he kind of recovers, and you go into the second kind of bout.
Ooh, he's got me this time for sure.
You have so much coin.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a coin to reroll this.
Yeah, go
one
for it, go for it.
because I'm a little nasty boy. All right, that's fine. And that's +5, so 5.
5. Man, he rolled a 0. So with that, with this bout, you finish him. You finish him in this bout because it's more than 3 of what he has. So like it completely knocks him down. How do you do it? So the fight continues, and you guys go back and forth.
Yeah,
blocking.
so Bardo always lets the other person get the first 3 hits in. He counts 3 hits, and then he knows it's time to go. Because the first hit is to wake him up, and the second 2 hits are to piss him off.
Yeah.
And then after he's seen red, he just finds a point on their face and tries to hit the same point over and over and over again until he can sense, and he can always sense when they're at 1 hit point, and then he goes in for his Bardo Blast. Does an uppercut, and he screams Bardo Blast. And there's a cool, because he likes birds.
Yeah.
There's a sweet eagle streaking up. And the eagle turns into a boxing glove and then in the face.
Awesome. What's great about this is that the guys who have seen you fight before know about the 3 punches. So when they get you once, they're like, 1! And then it goes for like 2!
That's another thing is Bardo hates his fans. It's why are they counting? He's like, stop
3,
telling
they're getting to our name to cheer you.
I know, but you're giving away my strategy.
And they're like, 3! And then you end this guy with your Bardo Blast. And it's bam! And we can see the slow-mo as his jaw unhinges and breaks.
Bardo, he realizes he may have overdone it, and he's concerned. And he's trying to say good game to the guy immediately afterwards. Good game? Good game?
And the guy has to roll
Good
up.
game? Good game?
And he's like, good game.
Good game. And then Bardo strikes a cool pose after he gets the good game. Sort of like in Street Fighter how Akuma has his victory pose where he's like that.
Leto flicks his cigarette onto the
Into
fairy.
Tibble.
Yeah, onto Tibble.
Tibble.
And then he gets off his chair and starts collecting money.
Nice.
Bardo takes a coin out and pays for that guy's first round.
Beautiful, beautiful. And they help him up, and his jaw's broken. And the thing is, his jaw's broken. As you guys help him up out of the pit and stuff like that. But he has his manager, who's a brownie, comes over, and you notice this, Leto. He heals it instantly, and it's all better. He's like, that was a good punch.
Likewise. Did you like my Bardo blast?
That was amazing.
You had some good punches.
Thank you.
Keep on practicing.
He's like, I will.
Leto's waving for Bardo to come over to his table.
I would love to stay and talk shop with you, but my brother calls. So I will see you around.
See you around.
I do a cool handshake, and then I walk over to Leto.
You have your own booth here.
Great. I slide the drink over to Bardo that I had waiting for him.
I'm going to sleep well tonight, brother.
We need it. Did you say that Smission Brownie fix his jaw right away? God.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are? Why even fight? Where's the honor in that, you know?
Well, it's not really about, the logistics of afterwards.
If you broke your jaw, I know it would never happen, but if he broke your jaw,
I would love to meet someone who could break my
right, but
jaw.
they wouldn't fix it for you. Don't forget that. They wouldn't fix it for you.
Just rub some dirt on it.
Dirt's not going to fix a jaw.
I'm even stronger because it wouldn't get fixed.
Brother, I love you, but
Yeah, it's pretty
No, it's
smished
not.
up. It's cagged up too, I swear.
they both solemnly drink.
Yeah,
Solemnly.
Bardo's real tired,
Yeah.
and he's feeling the years.
Who do you got for tomorrow?
Who do I got for tomorrow? For the fight?
No,
Who am I
not
fighting?
the fight. No, not the fight.
Oh, I got Holly Holm and Herb Pinecone.
Oh, I'm glad I trusted you with that.
I didn't pick Stinky Mike.
That was my big concern.
He was one of the few people that I mentioned in this episode of Welcome to Warda beforehand, but I did not choose him.
I want him to explicitly know he was not chosen for this.
Oh, he knows.
Oh,
I told him. I
great.
told him when I saw him.
Perfect. And then cheers.
Cheers. Holly, Herb,
They both get up and they like walk over.
meet my brother Leto.
And they're like,
Yeah, they know him.
like we know
I hired both of you. Yes.
Mr. Leto. Yeah.
Yes. Hey. I don't know how much are you briefed? Have you been? Do you know?
It's a job, sir.
job.
We're happy to do whatever we can.
That's all you need to know. Just know that this is going to put us over. This is going to put us over top. I don't just mean us. I mean the royal us.
You, me, Holly, Herb, the humans.
Yes, all the humans.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone about
I'm
it.
gonna
Don't tell
I'm
me.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna do this. This is risky. all right?
Risky business.
It's risky business. I'm gonna put a sum of money in both your accounts for your families, in case you don't make it out of this.
That's very generous, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
If we do make it out of this, you obviously give me that money back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
But
sure.
if we don't make it out, it'll be there until I come out and to take it out.
Cool.
Okay.
They're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we're gonna jump ahead.
Great.
After we complete the mission,
We have our two officers.
Sitting back. It's very, very
We're calling.
nice.
We're like, hello. How's your office?
oh, it's wonderful. I'm Bardo.
No, you say that at the beginning of the phone call.
Oh, I'm Bardo.
All right, so it's the next morning. I'm gonna say you guys are already on the barge. You are already in the misty morning on the canals, heading for the filtration station.
Is it a misty morning? Is it a foggy morning?
It's a foggy morning.
Bardo likes a foggy morning.
Yes.
And we're on the barge. There's Herb and Holly with you guys. Anybody else? Anybody else from the crew, or just you guys?
Little Rudy's there.
Little Rudy's there.
Little Rudy has been briefed as well, and I told him that I deposited some corn candy in his account, just in case anything goes wrong.
What?
Roll me a contacts real quick.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Oh, Stinky
something.
Mike's there too. I brought him.
Oh no!
Just kidding.
Oh, Stinky Mike.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
That's 5.
5. Roll me a d6.
Okay. Oh.
Roll it twice.
Okay.
Roll
Hey.
twice.
So, your Rudolphs,
Rodolfo's.
of the Rudolphos, 3 of them are able to like arrive and be here. Who are they?
It is the Pixie Rodolfo.
Pixie Rudolfo. Besides Pixie Rudolfo.
Oh,
so-
there's 3 additional?
yeah.
Oh, then that's everybody.
Okay.
The Goblin Rodolfo, the Brownie Rodolfo, and the Fairy Rodolfo.
All right. They're all with you on the barge as well.
I don't want to take them with us.
Okay, that's
They're
great.
there for, they meet me and I say, because we have to go through kind of their districts
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, just make sure our entrance and exits are covered.
Are covered. Cool.
Yeah,
so
they're
they're
gonna use-
off doing
They're
their
gonna
jobs.
use their
Tops and bottoms.
Their tops, yes.
Tops and bottoms. Make sure the tops and tails are
Yeah,
good.
they're going to use their contacts and their network to make sure any gate that may have been down is open. Maybe wardens are distracted by something else.
Looking elsewhere today.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Very, very cool. So you guys are on the barge, and in the mist, we see the filtration station rise out of it. It's a big building.
It's 107.
It has 107. Big old 107 on it. And it's like a 5-story square building. And as you guys come up the canal, you turn down a side canal and come to the docks of the filtration station. And you are met by workers. They have the Arcanica Guild red and white, and are wearing like the Arcanica Guild like sigil on patches on their shoulders. And you are met by, this is a job you guys have done for a very long time. Your parents actually got this gig.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And so this is a gig you guys have had for a long time, but you guys don't do this run very often. It's usually like once a year or so.
Okay.
And you bring stuff to them, and then they give you stuff to take away to like the dump.
I feel like we do every run once, and
Yeah.
then it's our workers will go do this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like weird that we would be there.
We have a playbook that we
Yeah.
write. And I have a lot of autobiographical elements of the playbook that I work in there.
And as you guys are talking over stuff, you come up to it, and you guys are here at the docks, and there's an Afridi who walks up. He got big black horns, like ram horns on him, and he's red-skinned, wearing a white suit with like a
Down here.
a red suit with like a white coat on, and he comes up. He's got a clipboard, and he goes, "You the brothers three?
Yes, there's 2 of us.
Can I see your manifest?"
I'm Bardo. 3?
He goes, and he actually goes, "Bardo,
Leto, yes.
Leto, and who are your workers?"
This here is little Skibo. He points to little Rudy.
And the guy writes, "Skibo, Pixie, not important."
Oh, no, he actually is important.
No, brother, just
He
who?
is a good little pixie.
And he goes, "Good Pixie,
He's a good pixie. Chaotic good.
CG." And he goes, "Oh, okay."
Honey, what is it? Honey home?
Holly home.
Holly home?
Holly home
Honey home and Urge.
Herb.
Herb.
Pinecone.
or Pinecone. Good.
We're not going to give them fake names as well, brother?
We didn't give ourselves big
What?
names.
I gave little Ruby a fake name. Little Ruby's so cute.
As you guys are sitting there, the Afridi goes, "All right, so you're going to be taking in the merchant in the goods, and we'll be loading up your stuff. We just got to make sure that you go through the inventory, make sure everything's here.
Right,
so
right.
it's going to be a couple hours, obviously."
Of course.
How's
And-
your day going?
He like looks at you and he like looks at the pocket watch. He goes, "It's 7 o'clock."
Well, not too early to
Right,
check
did
in.
you have a nice breakfast?
Yes,
Or,
it was-
okay.
You guys have good benefits here.
Of course. And he like turns around and walks away.
You try to be nice to someone.
Leto's not as good as ours.
I bet not. They probably don't even have a lending library.
No.
A Leto library.
And the thing is, you guys have you guys got a couple hours.
Great. Leto goes into like the whatever the
Yeah. Like,
captain room or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a full.
cabin.
The cabin.
the
Yes,
cabin.
the cabin. Opens the door, shuts it, and says, "Okay, you can come out."
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah.
She appears.
Okay.
Wait, who? I'm just playing.
All right. Stay invisible as much as you can. Do you remember what we talked about this morning?
Yeah, that you need me to go in with you and stay invisible And when we get to the place that you're gonna tell me to go through and find the
tube.
the tube.
Tube, yes.
Yeah.
The magic tube. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So if you do that for me, I'll help you find your father.
How did you know where I lived?
Every human, all humans know each other. That's the thing.
But my mother's not human.
I know, but some human knew where she lived. Okay, I don't know.
So you know someone who knows my father.
If you do this thing for me, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, that's what friends.
I told
that's what
you-
friends do, right?
Yes, and I told you I would do it, so I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Mr. Bardo said that it's bad to break your word.
Mr. Bardo's a smart man. He goes, all right, let's go.
Okay.
And then Leto comes out.
She
Yeah,
disappears again.
great. He opens the door.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Brother,
Yes, I
we were
can.
just wrestling. Holly, good show. Your legs are so strong.
All right.
They can burst open
Holly
giant
heard me.
watermelons.
I feel like the Arcanica agents are like, ugh, these guys.
Humans.
I bet there's one that's kind of into it.
There is one Silvani that, like, as they're all like unloading, they're like, humans. There's one Silvani who's like, I'll take it.
Oh, they're doing the unloading for us?
Holly and Herb are helping, but they're doing the unloading.
Okay. Let's go.
We're going.
We need to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom as
I have a
well.
I said we.
I understand.
Yes, all right. I don't want to speak for you.
There's a Nayati who like is helping unload stuff, and he like looks around and he points to the foreman, and
We have to go to the bathroom on the foreman. Okay.
he goes,
That's a little gross.
Yeah. You guys
no,
are weird.
no, go talk. Gosh, and
Can you just point it to? I have a powerful
he
knee.
goes, look, if you just gotta pee, just do it in the canal.
Oh, please.
I don't have to go pee, and
No.
even if I had to, I wouldn't go out here.
The brothers three do not pee in the canal.
No, we are. The canal is our lifeblood.
Right.
We
Would you
would.
pee in your lifeblood?
Would you pee in Station 107's power crystal? Or whatever you have in there? Not that I know. You should really listen to the Neil Scum podcast.
Hold on a second. He's like, come with me, come with me.
Okay.
All right.
And he leads you, like, you guys follow him. And he leads you to a door, and he basically puts his hand over the door, and like a bunch of geometry like glows on the door, and then it opens.
Okay.
And he leads you inside, and he goes, "Okay, bathrooms are down the hall to the left. I'll wait right here."
Yeah.
Just remembered, I need to kill you.
What?
I'm just joking.
He's like, "Okay, that's a little weird to say."
He kind of like hunches himself down and makes himself look frailer than he is.
Pretty frail already.
Yeah, right. I'm saying he really leans into that, like
Into
he's
the-
wobbling
yeah.
into the limp and stuff like that. I just want to let you know that I'm a little. I'm a shy goer, if you know what I mean. If you, I know. We here's another reason why we're scum. But can you just leave the door? We won't. I mean, obviously, I don't want to touch. I can't. If I touch anything, I'm scared of what's going to happen. I just need to go what I recognize and just.
You really do bring shame to our family's name. I'm helping. Right?
It helps. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, fine. Oh, you know what? I'll wait right here. I'll leave the door open for you guys."
You don't have to wait. You go back to work. And
All right,
just,
I'll
yeah, that's if I know you're anywhere near us, I will
He's
be
like,
here for hours.
just be quick.
He can only go near me because I'm his brother.
All right, so
All
he
right.
walks away.
He like walks away. He like looks back and he goes,
I
right.
straighten up and like punch Bardo in the arm.
What? I didn't mean that.
But don't don't say it. You know, if you don't mean it, don't say it.
Well, it sounded like I was trying my hand at subterfuge, which is probably one of your skills. And just because I don't have it doesn't mean I can't try it. I can't get better at it.
Something tugs on both of your jackets.
Bardo punches whatever that thing is in the face with a +5. Looks like it's rolling crits.
Hold on. So he rolled a.
I was just playing.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
For the fans, it's for the bits.
So he rolled a 3.
I'm gonna re-roll whatever I need to.
No, she does fine. She dodges.
Okay.
So you go to punch, and there's nothing there, but you feel a tap like on your thigh, of.
Leto gets up on it. Just stop! Stop!
It was
Stop!
it was a reflex. I obviously know it was that little mysterious spy girl who you brought on this mission, and I'm talking quietly, but I was told by Allie to not whisper because the mics don't pick that up, and I'm not talking about Stinky Mike.
Bardo, just know she's there, and let's not knock her out.
I actually have to go to the bathroom.
Then go.
I go to the bathroom. I'm not. I walk to a bathroom.
I walk to a bathroom. Okay, you guys go
He goes to the bathroom, right?
down the same hallway. Like,
okay.
You know, he like goes to the bathroom, but you guys are walking together.
What is it? Abik, what is it?
Don't we need to get moving?
Yeah, yes. Okay. Well, yes. Thank you. A little late for that.
I'm done, and I wiped. One wipe, it's clean. Warda.
All right.
That would be magic.
They got really nice toilet paper.
They're really
for the Ifrits.
very
Ifrities.
absorbent.
I've ripped the plans that we were given in half, so you have half of it, I have half of it. So in case either of us were caught, we wouldn't. They're just like, oh, it's just scribbles on a paper. So I take out my half of the map.
Okay. So the map shows that basically you guys are you guys aren't going to go any higher than what you are,
Right.
from what you are. You're going to find this thing at the center of this complex. So what would you, let me see what you have real quick when it comes to...
Criminal?
Yes, roll me a criminal. Do you have anything criminal-based?
I have nothing criminal-based. I have +3 at romance, which is kind of...
Nice.
So that's just nothing for me.
No, it's not.
Let's cancel out.
Athletics.
Cancel out. Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll again, you can.
No, I want to see that.
All right, well, so what's the...
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
Okay, with a +2. Nice. So this place is not built to monitor humans
Beautiful.
in any way, shape, or form.
Is it built to monitor invisible children?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's meant to, if anybody was to break in here, they would expect it to be a full-grown fae of some sort.
Right.
And so you guys are able to make it through most of the security on your own. Even with that one, you just kind of like sidle through things. There's a lot of places where your magic would be dampened, or it would be stopped, or something like that, and none of that works on you. And where there are places that Abik, is it Abik?
Yeah, Abik.
Abik, where Abik would have to go through like a field that would dampen her magic. That's where you find like the small like passageways to go through that he pointed out that you're going to need to find a way through this. And eventually you guys get to through hallways, and you eventually find the centermost part of this, and it looks like a big storage, like a warehouse.
Hey.
And
I'll take it.
and you guys can't get in, but Abra can.
Right.
And you guys are standing. There's like a gate, and just beyond this gate, there's like a bunch of crates that are stacked.
Okay. Do we know what it? What did we look? What is it? Is there like a serial number, or is there like
you know from what he was saying that
Right.
it's in these crates.
But we don't have any other information beyond it's in these crates.
In these crates. Get one from these crates.
Do you want me-
those crates are filled with the things we need.
At least that's what it
okay.
says in there.
There's an X that's appearing as I stand near a crate to smash.
Well, we're not near we can't get through the.
There's one crate there, for example. That's on our
like,
side.
Yes, like
These look like this.
Yeah.
But
It's to teach you the mechanics of the game.
right.
Yeah.
It's like when you go on a roller coaster. And
Yeah,
the
exactly.
The seat outside. All right. This is what we brought you for.
It's in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. And he gives her a championship shipping swag bag.
Oh, and
a-
you're going to want to open that now because there are corn candies in there.
There's corn
Really?
candies.
We restocked.
There's corn candies and there's a Cropa bar in there
Thank you.
to use.
What's a Cropa bar?
It's a large, heavy crowbar.
It's a large, heavy
I don't know
crowbar.
why we call them Cropa bars.
They're
Stinky-
bigger. They're bigger and better than other crowbars.
Stinky Mike Migdal came up with that. Did you know that's Stinky Mike's last name?
Of course, I do the
It's
paperwork.
Stinky Mike Migdal.
I
now,
understand.
somewhere.
So I just go in there and find one in one of the crates?
Go in there, find one of the crates. Try, see if there's anything on the crates that say it's in there. If not, I just get process of elimination.
Okay.
Or do if you have, can you suss it out with magic or something?
I'm 7.
Yeah, you're 7. Okay, don't sell yourself short.
We're 3.
I know. She goes in.
you guys watch her as she goes through a small, like, little vent.
Can a little Rudy go in there for support?
Little Rudy, you up for this one?
Little Rudy's like, yes, sir.
Little Rudy, I charge you of the Bardo Accord. You will help this young girl, and I shall have your sword.
Proud moment. And he flies off.
He doesn't have a sword. I just say that for the rhyme.
No, yeah.
So you guys watch as Abric heads inside, and she's invisible, so it's just the bag moving across, and then the bag opens, sets on the floor, and out comes the Cropa bar, and it like, and then it floats up, and then hits, and then pull.
Bardo is like pretending to do like mind magic.
Pull, tink, and it opens. Hold on, let me roll for her.
Leto's chain smoking cigarettes right now.
There's a smoke alarm right above us.
No, she's fine. Okay.
Yay!
So it does that, and she drops the Cropa bar,
It's loud.
and it's about to drop, and we see Rudy like go underneath it and catch it,
Rudy.
and then he like hits him into the ground a little bit,
Oh.
and Rudy gets up.
Get up, Rudy.
Hold on. Rudy's wing is ripped a little bit.
It's okay, magic. There are no consequences.
And she comes back and brings you a metal canister.
Do we have specs on this from our?
So there's
papers? Do
a
we know?
drawing of it,
Okay.
and it's basically this is the thing. It's inside this thing,
Okay.
and it like floats up to you and hands it to you.
Do I feel? Is there anything to the touch? Is it warm? Is it cold?
It's a little cold actually
Okay.
to the touch.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
I open it,
So you just
but like away from myself.
Right next to Bardo's head.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You open it, and there is a soft blue glow on the inside, and you can see inside, and it's a stone-looking. No, it's not stone. It's a steel cylinder, and it's got a bunch of like geometry on it, and like sigils and things, and it's glowing blue.
It's almost as beautiful as the geometry of a Carolina table.
Beautiful. And
Yes.
when you opened it, though, so you opened it, you look down and see that Abric is like her invisibility begins to like waver.
I close it immediately.
What is it?
It's what we needed.
Some
What's
sort
it
of device
for?
to nullify
It's-
magic or
No,
something.
it's not.
What?
Probably. I mean, I don't know what this is.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Well, look,
They're
we
just words.
just know you're closer to finding your father. Okay, let's get back on the barge,
Okay.
and we hustle back.
Do you know who her father is?
Hey, side note, the chat wants to know. Everybody's celebrating how Cropa Bar became canon. And I said not to be confused with Cropa Candy Bar, and they all want to know what flavor Cropa Candy Bar
the
would
Cropa
be.
Candy Bar?
Oh, peanut butter and chocolate.
They got peanut butter and chocolate in Warda?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This changes everything. I need to respect my I'm the peanut chocolate boy.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So you guys now have this. What do you do with it?
I kind of put it in my jacket pocket, and we just start hustling back to the barge.
Cool. As you guys are hustling back to the barge,
Wait, did little Rudy get out of the...
And we left little Rudy behind.
No.
I'm just kidding, dude. Little Rudy is in my little Bardo pouch.
yeah, little Rudy, he tries to fly a little bit, but can't.
Rudy,
Really?
you are so brave.
Thank you, sir.
You truly are my son.
And he salutes. I honestly believe Rudy believes that he is your son.
Bardo looks over at Abric, who's invisible right now, and he has an idea of where she is. He goes, maybe one day, just like Rudy, you can find your father. Rudy is my son, little Rudy the one. It's a long song.
It's a great song. So you guys start heading back, and as you're heading back, you are almost to where you left that Nayati. When you turn a corner, actually, both roll me. So I want you to just roll 2 of them.
Okay.
This is what I call a luck roll.
All right. Oof.
Okay.
Do you have any more to spend?
If you want to hand me one, you can re-roll it.
Can I hand one for my buddy Cropa?
Sure, you can do that. You can,
Hey, Cropa.
you
can
assist
re-roll
him
it.
out.
You re-roll.
Okay.
So re-roll.
You got 2 bad too, right?
I got
He's got one good,
Oh,
one bad.
okay.
That's
Aha!
good enough for me, dude.
Very nice. So this one is there is a big Silvani. He's very tall. He's like a pine tree. Like he's got like pine needle type
Ooh,
things
we
all
have
over him.
a herb pine cone.
Maybe that's why I did it. He's there. But tell me the 3 good things about this hallway that can help out.
You go first, dude.
There is a, as it's like a power station, it's like kind of like magic and hydraulic power.
Yeah.
So there's like a little stream running through it that is making a lot of noise.
Okay, so there's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
There are humanoid statues adorning this hallway.
Okay, cool.
And some of them are roughly human shaped.
Human shaped. Cool. Last one.
And there are, what's this guy's name again? Or do we have?
He's just a Silvani. He's a Silvani in
the tree Silvani, yeah.
in like the red and white of the Arcanica Guild.
Has an affinity for corn candy.
Perfect.
Like ridiculous.
And so he's got his back to you guys, and he's like obviously working on something with the hydraulics and like the turbines that are going right there. And you have to get through this hallway. So how do you do it?
Ooh, brother, something about this guy. I just got a feeling that he likes the KC.
There's 2 things I know. 1, I love my brother. And
love my
2,
brother.
that my brother knows who has an affinity for Casey.
I got corn candy dar.
Yeah.
I can tell. Little Rudy, when we first met, I knew that this little guy, my son, you're my boy, loves corn candy. I tell that guy likes corn candy.
Leto says, Avik, jump on my back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I would have told you. If I told you no, if I didn't say it, I wouldn't want you to do it.
My brother rarely jokes.
Yeah.
You're being sarcastic again.
Oh my God, can you just do it, please?
Yes, okay, fine.
So I have her on my,
You feel like the little
Yeah.
hands.
hold on tight. And so I go to the first statue and go behind it, like whatever form it's making.
Perfect. Nice. What do you do?
Ooh, little Rudy, get on my back. This is not a joke.
Little Rudy like climbs up because his wings are
I
kind of
know,
busted.
it's breaking my heart.
He climbs up your shirt and like sits on your shoulder.
Okay, let's go to the same statue.
So then I try to shuffle to the next statue.
Cool. So you guys shuffle the next statue. I'm gonna see what this guy notices. Nothing. He goes by and he like does that whole like double take, and then looks again. But you guys have moved by then, and he's like,
As we are crossing by him, you're probably a little more shifty than I am, right?
I don't know with that leg.
You with the bum leg?
Yeah.
Little girl. Can you go ahead and just drop? And this one, if you do this right, there's a corn candy for you too. Can you just drop this right at his feet?
Drop what?
A corn candy.
He's like
We're
looking at
not
you like just.
eating the corn candy.
What?
What? Okay, so you want me to drop the candy?
Right at his feet. This buffoon right here is gonna
Yeah.
look down and see the corn candy. And while he's bent
Okay.
over, we kill him.
I don't know if
Has he
that's
walked
gonna
past
work.
us already?
yeah, he's walked past
Oh,
you. Like
yeah.
he's
So we don't need to.
Okay,
They
you
turn
know
around
what?
and he
He's
walks-
already
Disregard.
gone. He's already gone.
Well, guess what? It looks like I found out that guy likes corn candy for no mission reason. It's a real corn candy's gun. Anyway, what am I supposed to do with that information? I know that guy likes corn candy.
Now we know. Now we know we can bribe them later.
Yeah, it's 10:29.
Not
There's
now.
no later.
In our lives,
later.
the Brothers Three, our lives at
Oh,
some point.
the next episode.
Yes.
Yes, I think we will come back to this location. They reuse the sets because it's cheaper that way. Thanks a lot, James. Give Warda a bigger budget for their imagination.
They also use the same extras too, so
Yeah.
he'll definitely be back.
All right.
So you guys get past this hallway.
Great.
And you guys get to the final hallway where there's the door and it's open.
Cool. Let's walk out.
And the Nayati stand there is like, what took you guys so long?
He hunches. I told you, it takes a lot for me to go.
Roll me a talk.
Can I have my 2 die back?
Roll me a talk.
Oh yeah.
Man. What'd you get?
5.
Ooh, yeah, he totally believes you. And he's like, ugh, humans, just go, just get out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I just remembered. I need to kill you now.
He like, will you stop doing that? That's not even funny.
I roll an attack. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I don't do that. We got out of this one with 0 casualties, except for little Rudy, who's now dying in my arms. Yes. Anyway, goodbye, sir.
Must have been something you said. So you guys bow out, and as you guys walk away, you guys realize that you guys got off this scot-free. And they're just now loading onto it's like one of those bigger shipping crate type things. Takes up the entire bed of your canal boat of like waste that you guys are gonna like send downriver and stuff like that.
Cool.
And it's got like waste written all over it. It's like locked and stuff like that.
Great.
And you guys get on the boat, and I want you guys to roll me one more luck.
Okay. That's just 2. Ooh.
All right.
Can I put 1 for +2? Or is
Uh,
that OP?
no. This is fine.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say it negates out, and you guys
Great.
are good.
Just have a normal time.
You guys just have a normal time.
I nudged
getting
the
away.
Bardo to open the crate for me, like the waste box.
You so as you go over, you guys are heading down the way, and you have the
Right.
thing, and it's all locked up, like magically locked.
Right.
And
How did I open it?
and what it is
You have powers, brother.
is you open up the thing, and when you do that, the locks break, and they like leave off of this thing because this negates the magic around it,
Oh.
and it breaks the locks, and you're able to open up the inside of this.
I just wanted to open up the waste box so I could put it in there.
Okay.
So I could go ahead.
So you open it and you look
Yeah.
inside, and you are met with 5 dead bodies.
Whoa.
What?
They're wrapped in like white sheets, and they're placed inside bins basically that are like these like steel bins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How dead are they?
Can we
Like,
tell
how
what-
dead do
yeah.
they look? Are they like nasty? Because Bardo has a weak stomach for blood.
Who goes in and looks at them?
Little Rudy?
Well, I was gonna put that plan was to put the canister in the waste, so we can ship it out, like get it out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So you can get it. But I can't open it, so I asked you to open it.
I opened it and I
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah. So what did you see?
No, I see myself. What? Who am I?
You look inside and you see the dead bodies, and you like, Bardo, you pull back one of the sheets to look at it, and it's a human. It is an old, like 90-year-old human.
Do they look like they died of natural causes?
Yeah, there's no wounds on them. It's not like they or anything like that. They're just dead. They look very peaceful.
Do I recognize her?
No, you don't recognize it. And as you pull all the sheets back on all 5, they're all old humans.
Ooh.
Does one of them have its eyes open still?
Totally.
I close it.
Nice. And it doesn't close. Like
I
you like
go
try.
back and I say, "Little Rudy, help me. You get the left one. I get the right one. We're
You
doing
like-
this respectfully."
He pulls it, and eventually it's.
Leto comes up behind. How could they call this waste?
Well, you know the drill.
We're gonna change the drill by breaking it. And he holds up the canister.
Bardo smashes the gong. That's right there, right as the credits roll. Just kidding. They don't have to roll then. But
I mean, we're almost done here,
Yeah.
guys.
we need some closure on some other
Oh,
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need a
But
Like
little,
these boxes.
a bit more closure. You get back to your warehouse, and Yenry is waiting there. Yenry is pacing back and forth,
Thirsty much?
and he's like, "Did you get it? Did you get it?
Listen here, you son of a smish.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, we got it.
Oh goodness!
Is that how jokes work? Is that how jokes work?
No,
That was a joke.
Oh,
That
right.
was
That
good.
is absolutely how a joke works.
Yenry,
Oh,
you
man.
should have seen her pine cone. Holly home. Little Rudy. Little mysterious girl.
He goes, who?
Nope, nothing. No
Little
concern of yours. We said no
Mysterious girl.
of yours.
Okay, sure. All right then. Can I have it?
Yeah, he checks his arm again. to
We
make
made
sure
the
it's on there.
Goblin brand.
Yep.
We got
He
the
hands it over.
Goblin brand, and he hands it to me. And he goes, "All right." Takes it, opens it, looks at it, and goes, "Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. We're gonna do some good things. We're gonna do some great things."
We're gonna do some magic things.
And he goes,
We're going to do, can I say one thing too?
"Sure."
We're going to have another warehouse thing.
He goes, "It's gonna take me a little while to build it, but we can. But I can give you this." And he like goes over to like a bag, and he opens it, and he takes out a strike, a rod strike, like a cane.
Yes.
And gives it to you. And you hold it, and you can feel it kind of vibrate. He goes, "Now you'll have to charge it. You'll have to take it to like a charging station and pay to have it charged."
Oh, so it doesn't come with batteries. It
doesn't come with batteries.
We should have included
Yeah.
that.
He goes, "But I mean, it has a charge now, so."
Okay. So he uses the one charge now to stand up straight the first time in 12 years.
Nice.
19 years.
The workers who are still in working the late shift, they gather. We've got
He does cut and impose. He's now as tall as Bardo and just as stout.
almost
Well,
as stout.
of stature.
He's as stout as Roger Cactus,
Yes.
who approaches and says, "I can finally speak. I am Roger Cactus."
"These are my words as Roger Cactus. Bosses, here's my 2 weeks."
No.
Cheryl is
sorry.
not my wife.
This doesn't happen.
She is my sister.
So I stand up straight for the
Stand up,
first
stand
time
up straight. Nice.
in 18, 19 years.
And Yenry's like, "Let me take you. I'll take you out to the site for the new. I'll show you where it's going to be. And you head over to a carriage and knocks on the carriage and door opens. He's like, please come in. I'll take you for a ride.
Cool. Bardo's theme plays.
The Bardo theme.
They look at each other in the eyes, and they just know without saying it that he's saying "I love you."
I love you. He says it loudly.
Yes. No. I know. Yep.
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
And so he's going to take you off to do that, and you're left alone with Asbik.
Mm-hmm.
That's not her name.
Abik?
Abik.
Abik. I was like, Asbik?
Little Rudy?
Abik, you did. He kneels down, and he's kneeling normally, like he's not putting the leg out. He's kneeling normally. You did something so. Do you understand what you did today?
It was dangerous.
Yeah, but it took a lot of courage. And you're inspiring me with courage. Do you know what inspiring means?
I think so.
What you did makes me want to do something good as well.
Oh.
Okay? And it breaks my heart to tell you this. Your father's dead.
What happened?
He worked for us. And one of our barges went down and he drowned. But he was a very brave man and he was a great man.
When?
It must have been just before you were born.
She gets quiet and kind of turns away from him for a moment, looking thoughtfully at her shoes on the hardwood floor of his office.
Now, I know I can't do anything to bring your father back, but I promise you I will make what you did today worth it. Whatever school you want to go to, consider it done. Whatever toys under this smish forgotten sun I will get for you, okay? Just know that.
What was his name?
His name was Mark.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Roll a talk.
Okay.
How do you know he was my dad, Mr. Three?
I'm re-rolling. Oh, yeah. That's a 6.
You got a 6 on his talk.
Sorry, loser.
Why would he leave my mom?
Your father was human. It's hard for Fae and human to live together. It's not just that culturally, it's just there's too many differences. But I know he loved you. He knew about you before he died. And he was so excited. And I know he would have been happy and proud with the person in front of me right now.
Okay. You kept your word, just like I kept mine. She holds her hand out to shake.
And he shakes it.
She shakes it like as hard as she can. Like,
And he laughs and he's happy to shake her hand.
I appreciate doing business with you.
Anytime, Miss Lawson. Anytime.
Don't tell my mom.
Same to you.
Okay.
Don't tell your mom?
Don't tell your mom. I was trying to be.
I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
All right.
Mr. Three,
Yeah.
do you have a family? Other than your brother?
I was going to say my brother.
There's 2 of you.
There's 2 of me, yeah. My work is my family. Some people prefer that. But I'm gonna make things better for my family. And I hope you do the same.
I intend to.
It's very good. He stands up.
She turns and she marches out of his office. And she disappears on her way down the stairs.
Stinky Mike was awkwardly in the in the closet. He got locked in there. Excuse me, boss. That was so nice.
That was very, very nice, sir.
He takes his strike cane and hits him with it.
Wham!
Stinky
Yeah.
Mike dies.
Is there anything else, you guys? Anything to wrap up or anything? I mean, that was a great.
That seemed like the
that's a
conclusion
great
for sure. That was awesome.
A great conclusion. Thank you guys so much for this game. It was a lot of fun.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun, and I hope the streamers,
Yeah.
the viewers had a great time too.
Hope they
Yeah,
enjoyed
thank
it.
you.
Please be sure to check out Neil Scum, guys, if you want more of what happened tonight.
Be sure to check out the Dungeon Dome finale on
Dungeon Dome
Saturday.
finale on
Dungeon Dome
Saturday.
finale on Saturday.
Follow
Yeah.
Steven Kropa on Twitter.
Follow
This
Mike
man
Migdal on Twitter.
And be sure to tell your friends about Warda.
Yes.
We will catch you next week on Monday, not on Tuesday.
Monday the 23rd, where
Where-
we will be joined by such stars of the network as Mel Fox,
Ooh.
Pranks Paul,
Whoa.
and James D'Amato.
Almost as star-studded as tonight.
Almost.
They have a lot to work up for if they're gonna
Yeah,
hold the
they're gonna
bar as
beat
high
this
as
thing.
tonight.
What are we? Do we have
Seriously.
any teasers? What are they playing? Do we know yet? Or
Not sure yet.
I gotta go to
okay.
the
It's all a
bathroom.
mystery. It's probably gonna be toilet stuff too.
Yeah, probably. And we will catch you next Monday.
Thanks, guys.
Later, citizens.
Bye.